Live. Welcome in everybody on YouTube. Also,
What
welcome
is
in
up?
everybody on Vigo as well. Doing a dual live here tonight. Um, my name is Casey Cox, KHLC Radio Network on Vigo, KHLC Internet Radio on YouTube. Alongside me, as always, for panel, it is my good buddy Southwest Jeff.
What's up?
Jeff wanted to kind of start off tonight a little light, so that's what we're going to do. And just kind of dive in a little bit first to the, just how ironic and shocking it is that not only Ozzy passes, but then days later, Hulk Hogan dies of cardiac arrest. And the night before that, he was out partying with one of his family members, doing karaoke at the bar. Seemed like he was having a good time. Didn't seem like he was anybody that was getting ready to have any type of episode and leave us. And then he ended up having a heart attack and, by my understanding, and passing away. So,
Yeah, I think there was some I think they said, I could be wrong, there was some kind of complications in surgery or something of that nature was the causing of him passing, but I don't have obviously every detail in front of me. That's what I'm hearing, but
yeah. But I did see a video of him, I guess, in a bar doing karaoke the night before. So that was kind of strange. He was, 70 something, 80 something years old. And out at the bar doing karaoke, seemed like he was in good health. And then he passed away. So that was kind of weird.
I don't know the exact numbers yet, but kind of switching over to Ozzy a bit, the funeral, the procession, the parade, everything that happened that was involved in Birmingham, England. I think they said there was now, like I said, I don't know the actual statistics, but what I've heard and seen, and this is just going by public opinion, is apparently there is probably at least 2 times more people there for Ozzy's funeral than there was for the Queen, which is pretty pretty enlightening if you think about it. The power of music, as opposed to politics. Even though we're talking about politics tonight, but the power of music, it's universal. And yes, sir. Pretty interesting. And then we had the dude from the Cosby Show. I forgot the dude's name already. Damn, he passed too somewhere around that.
I have to go take care of a kid real second. Hold it down.
All right, you're fine. But yeah, I forgot what was the dude's name from the Cosby Show chat that he also passed away too. I don't know what the reasoning for it was, or I can't remember his name at the moment. But yeah, there was like 3 I guess you could say celebrities that passed in just a short period of time. Theo. Was it Theo? I was wondering about that. Theo. Yeah, wasn't he the one though that shoot, there was some controversy back, I think it was in the 90s or something like that, maybe early 2000s, where there's somebody went to jail. I think it was like Theo or whoever his real name, I don't know, shit. Anyways, one of them characters was caught doing some shit, got put in jail or something, I don't know. Then we had the whole Bill Cosby situation that everybody knows about that, of course, a couple of years back, whatever that was. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. Crazy shit. Prayers for Hawaii. Yeah, I did a little stream about that and put it on members because it was pretty much a nothing burger on the Hawaii situation. From last I saw, Miss Cleo. Am I thinking of Miss Cleo? I could be. I don't remember. I just remember a situation. Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Yeah, we were kind of just going over the Ozzy and Thea, or the whatever you call it, Cosby Show situation. Yep. So, all right, let me just say this. So everybody knows I'm more, when we do political stuff like this, like election night, we had a great stream. It was fun. We were having a great time. Casey and I were just like brothers. We fight, we get along, and then whatever. But when it comes to the end, we would never hurt each other in real life or anything like that. We're actual friends. But anyways, we had a great night that night. It was fun, exciting. I had my position. I was the Trump supporter, and Casey had his position. He was a Kamala. And now we're here. And it's Casey's channel. So, man, do what you got to do. Kick it off. However you want to kick it, we'll go from there.
Well, I have found it very strange, and I've followed it quite a bit here lately of, the thing with Epstein just never does seem to go away. Trump keeps seeming to try to bury it. And no matter how much he seems to try to bury it, it always seems to come back up in an interview, in media, and people aren't ready to let it go. And honestly, quite frankly, being more left than right like I am, I'm not ready to let it go either because, especially with some of the communities we hang out with that protect kids, some of the stuff brings me to question of like how you even would support this man being in the community that is supposed to be saving children when this man, with some of the things that have been seen, very, very, very questionable as to what exactly his involvement with Epstein was. So I've saved several different reels, videos, things like that I've seen talking about it over the past few days and weeks. I'm sure this is all stuff that people have seen before, but I just figured it would be fun to share tonight. So we're going to start with this here.
And the real kicker, we learned yesterday that Trump is in the Epstein files, and he knows it. The truth is coming out, and the cover-up is crumbling. So I'm here again, and my request is very simple. The Senate should go on record supporting the release of the Epstein files. While I stand here on the Senate floor demanding answers, House Republicans have ran for the exit, ended their term early, skipping town early to avoid taking up any more discussion about Epstein in the files. They didn't just punt accountability, they literally fled Washington, D.C. While everyday Americans are struggling to afford their groceries and their health care, we have a president in the White House focused on protecting the most powerful men and women who preyed on children. This is who Donald Trump really is. He campaigns as a man of the people. When it comes down to it, he is a servant of the powerful and the elite. He built a movement claiming to fight those same elites, and now he is protecting them every way possible. And the real kicker, we learned yesterday that Trump is in the Epstein files, and he knows.
So there's that one there.
Well, can I make one comment?
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't want to interrupt too much on your beginning, but I just want to make a comment. So this is my statement thus far as the Epstein files or the list, whatever they want to call it. Like they said there was a list and they said there's no list and this, that, and the third, right? We know there's bullshit going on. That's obvious, right? It's politics. My question is here, or my comment, I should say, for now is, okay, say there is a list, like whatever, whoever's been to the island so many times. We all know there's a millionaire club, there's a billionaire club. We all know there's different clubs, if you will, as far as riches and fame go. There are people that are going to interact with each other. They don't even like each other, like in Hollywood. So I'm going to throw that out there as kind of a devil's advocate for now. And I do agree that the whole list does need to be released, and them saying that it doesn't exist now, that's bullshit. Just saying, but I think they need to release it, whomever is on that list, whatever side of the aisle, and then to go from there on an investigation. But I'll stop right there for now.
And see, and that's been my thing since day one. Like everybody on the Trump side that's like, oh, well, it was funny and nobody ever brought this up when such and such whoever on the left was in office. And why aren't we talking about them? Me, I personally don't give a fuck who's on that list. I don't care if it's Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama. I don't care if it's the fucking highest standing official in the military. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, if they're on the list, they need to be prosecuted and hung for the public to see, and that's my opinion. Like, so it doesn't matter left, right, center, doesn't matter politician, millionaire, billionaire, homeless guy standing on the corner of the street that got invited one time to Epstein's island because Epstein wanted to be nice to a homeless person. Like, I don't give a fuck the situation. If you went to that island, you knew what was going on. You A, didn't open your mouth, or you B, participated and didn't open your mouth. You deserve the same punishment that him and Gazelle got.
Yep. And that's the wrong crafting budgie. That's the troll. If you guys can get rid of that, I appreciate that. But yeah, I agree 100%. I don't care who's on that list. I don't care if it's my favorite musician, politician, entertainer.
Right.
I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
If they're on the list
honestly,
and they're confirmed, wait, hold on, real quick. Just because they're on the list of whatever it's called, doesn't mean they're a pedo. But if I find out they are a pedo and they were part of this shit, I don't care who it is. Yeah. I'm done. It's just the way it is. I mean, I don't care.
There's even been, and I think I have one of them. You'll see one of the reels. I think there's one of the reels I saved, if I remembered to save it, and I'll show, is actually of a lady that worked for Trump at Mar-a-Lago at the age of 15 that Epstein actually took from him. And she says, or she was like 13, I guess. One was 13, one was 15. The 13-year-old said that Trump was taken. Epstein took her to Trump for Trump to molest. And then
wait, hold on. You caught me off guard on that one. You have a clip coming up that says that Epstein gave Trump a child to
and she said Trump said that she reminds me a lot of my daughter. And Epstein said, yeah, she's 13. And he said, okay. And then Trump molested her. And then Epstein said, well, you should be glad it was Trump that popped your cherry, not some 14-year-old.
Let's hear the clip or see the clip if it could. And then I'd like to add my opinion because I haven't seen the clip yet.
If I can find it, if I do have it saved, I know I saw it. It was on a Facebook reel. I saw it. I do know I should have the one of at least a 15-year-old that worked at Mar-a-Lago that Epstein took.
Now, let me ask a question, though. Is there any tangible evidence? Was it taken to court? Was there any charges filed? Any civil
I believe that the one that was claiming that at 13, I believe she's one of the people that actually testified. And there have been, I haven't seen the documents, of course. I'm still digging myself, but it's been
so it's not fact then. It's not fact.
Well, there are people who have said that the girls who testified against Epstein have given Trump's name in court.
Okay.
So, but I'm just going to go through some of these here. This is just a picture, I believe. But this was just here recently with the Ghislaine Maxwell and meeting with Ghislaine. They're not meeting with the victims, they're meeting with the trafficker. That tells you everything you need to know.
Right.
Disgusting. Like, they were really meeting with her and talking about possibly giving her immunity for giving up some of Epstein's clients. But the oversight committee just came back and denied her request for immunity, for congressional immunity, in that for them to be able to question her. So she's likely just going to plead the fifth and not talk at all, which is what Trump does.
Let me just ask this to catch me up. I haven't really dug into this as much as you have yet. So with the Ghislaine Maxwell situation, I've been seeing comments, hearing little whispers around YouTube and the news and whatnot. So apparently there's a possibility that they may release her. Is that what you were saying?
There was that possibility. Well, they were talking about congressional clemency or congressional, whatever they called it, to basically immunity so that she would talk and give up what she knew of Epstein and his clients. But the oversight committee denied that. And then there were also talks that, she said something to the effect that if Trump would just give me a presidential pardon, then I would talk freely and I wouldn't need this immunity. And Trump, on that, all he said was, nobody has brought that to me, but yeah, that's a possibility. I could give her a pardon. I do have the power to do that. Which is kind of scary that he would even think about that.
Do you have a clip where Trump says that? Because I haven't seen that or heard that. I'm just curious.
I'm sure it's probably in here. I'll get to it.
Yeah,
But
if you can get to the clips, because I think we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. Because I think we should go by each clip.
Well. Are you ready to shut the fuck up about this Epstein thing being a hoax yet, Cletus? Or do you need to have even more evidence thrown at you and your fucking 3 teeth? Because it is just not a very good look for Trump to have sent a monstrous PDF, a birthday card, talking about how every day is a wonderful secret and how much they have in common. Just not a very good look at all. Now, before you start rubbing those brain cells together trying to come up with a comment response, Cletus, let me get this straight. He barely knew the guy, but he sent him birthday cards where he doodled noodles of women in Sharpie. He barely knew the guy, but he called him one of his best friends. He barely knew the guy, but he was photographed with him all the fucking time. And he barely knew the guy, but he was co-named in a civil suit alleging rape of a minor. How much does it fucking take for you to extract your head from your fucking ass cavity to see the shit that is directly in front of your face? And if none of that is evidence enough, I would hope that the fact that Trump personally called both the Wall Street Journal and its owner, Rupert Murdoch, attempting to threaten and scare them into not publishing the story would be enough. Because as you monstrous motherfuckers are so fond of saying, if you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to be afraid of, right? Well.
so that was another one that I found just within the last few days.
You might want to be careful on the TikTok video. That was from Facebook, I believe, from
Yeah,
TikTok.
these are all Facebook
But,
reels. Yeah.
You might
Yeah,
want
these
to
are all-
pause like halfway through, make a little commentary once in a while, just to,
Yeah. This next reel is actually from a woman, and what she had to say.
He won't release the list because he's on the list.
Nope, she just made a song. My bad.
He won't release the list because he's on the list. He won't release the list.
Also, you might want to mute
Somebody
when
making a
you mute yourself when you play it so we can hear it, because the background noise, it would help a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, just when you play a clip, if we both mute, I think it would help the audience hear much better.
Okay, I'm not sure what this next clip is. Give me just a second, and I will get to it.
All right.
Yo, MAGA, when Trump pardons Ghislaine Maxwell or shortens her sentence, are you guys going to be on board with that? That's going to be something you support too? Yo, MAGA.
Yep, that one was just a short one with a guy given a simple question, because it was talked about that they could possibly pardon Ghislaine Maxwell, which to me would be totally fucking insane.
Well, I don't think anybody in their right mind would support that. Just FYI, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. I'm just saying, I'm not going to
I would
support
hope
it.
not. I would
But
absolutely.
it's a lot of assumptions thus far without any tangible proof yet. Just saying, throwing that out there. There's been no, at least that I know of, any comments from Trump saying he's willing to pardon her that I know of. I've heard people talk about it, but
I did see, and like I said, I've saved so many clips. I don't know if I have it saved or not, because there's some that I like them and then I scroll past them. But then there's other ones I'm like, I'm going to save that one because I want to share that later on.
right.
I'm sure that one is, but I did see the reel on Facebook where he's like, well, nobody's brought that to me yet, but yeah, I do have the power to do that if it was brought to me. But he never said he would. He never said he wouldn't. It wasn't like
Right.
he didn't look at the camera and go, well, if they asked me to, yeah, I would do it. Like, no, that's not what he said. So he never said he would.
I think the better question is, this is actually a good comment, actually. I know who it is, but I'm not going to say who it is. But anyways, Bounty, the quicker picker upper. Did Epstein allow any minorities? Oh, minorities. Okay, they said minors to come to the islands, and say if there was any minors over there, they were probably trafficked and forced there. But as far as minorities, I have no idea about that.
Yeah. If you're talking about minors, absolutely they were. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be considered like the Diddy. Well, we gotta be careful what we say now because he wasn't found guilty, except for the lesser of the two crimes. But they are looking
No.
at the Tupac thing and the Biggie's. Yeah, there's all kinds of other stuff. The Diddy shit. That's a whole other thing. What the me and you got to do a panel about that one on your channel about the Diddy thing when the sentencing comes around. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
do. Maybe. Yep. That'll definitely be something to cover because I'm just making sure my. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get into these next few clips. I'll probably stop after each one and say a little something, but.
Oh,
I'm not sure we're even going to let guests come up yet. This is
oh,
just more or less was playing basically as a me and Jeff back and forth, and then people in the comments to pop up their comments. I just wanted to show some of this first and then get into some of these comments. Unless there's a comment you see that you think needs to be brought up, then I will absolutely bring it up. That's why it's always better to have two of us, because I'm over here on my shared page to click these, so I can't see the comments going on.
but are you still live on Bigo as well? Because there was like
Yes.
50 people over there.
Yep, I have 65 in here. I've had it up to 85 on Bigo. Welcome in, Bigo. We're just having a
good.
little conversation here on YouTube. Again, KHLC Radio Network on YouTube as well. But we're going to go ahead and get into these next few clips.
They want to know if you open the panel, if you'll open it up later on, I guess is kind of the question.
7 times flying on Epstein's plane, 97 times pleading the fifth, 34 felony convictions, 91 criminal charges, 26 sexual assault allegations, 6 bankruptcies, 5 draft deferments, 4 indictments, 2 impeachments, a fake university and 1 fake charity both shut down. Not to mention the $25 million fraud settlement, the $400 million fraud judgment, and $96 million in sexual assault judgments. You're lucky there are so many gullible idiots in this country, or you'd be in the slammer. No wonder you love the poorly educated. 7 times flying on.
I was going to say, in a partridge in a pear tree.
Right.
I thought that
I
he was.
mean,
I honestly thought that's what he was going for. It's like 360 convictions, this, that, and the other, something and the other. I was like, in a partridge in a pear tree. Good Lord. Well, let me say this if I could.
yeah,
So I voted for Trump 3 times.
right.
I think you voted for him. I think at least once, the first time or something like that.
Yep.
So,
Welcome in, James. Welcome in, Angela.
I guess it's kind of like waiting to see what plays out. What happens if they're gonna backpedal and say, "Okay, we lied. Here's the list. It's unredacted." I don't know. And then start. I guess you could
Well, I mean,
say.
hasn't he in a way already kind of backpedaled because he said he was
Oh,
going to
of
release
course.
it and now it's a hoax?
Well, sure.
So he's
Yeah, I
going to
get
double
that.
backpedal and release it now, maybe? I don't
I
think
suppose.
so.
Well, if you look at the head of the FBI, what's his name, Cash Patel or something like that, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I guess you could say,
Step down.
right. So if he double backpedals and says, "Okay, here we go," or they might like try to say, "Okay, oops, we messed up," and fill in the blank, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna release a list or whatever the list may be. Whoever went to the island, client list, whatever it may be. And they release that, and then the FBI, the DOJ, starts investigating that list. That's
Right.
where it becomes really important.
And-
Because just because you're on the list doesn't mean, like, I worked a Puff Daddy concert in '97. I mean, I was
Right.
working security. I was freaking young.
Right.
I mean, does that mean I was a damn freak off? No, I just worked the concert as a security guard.
Yeah, but that's a little different though. You weren't P. Diddy's best friend hanging out with him behind stage.
Exactly.
Private jet. Like if you're on the list and you've flown to his island, you either A, knew what was going on and didn't open your mouth, or you participated and knew what was going on and didn't open your mouth. And at this point, until the list is released and it's proven that Trump isn't on that list, I'm going to believe he's on that list. And when it does come out and they finally release the list, if they ever do, which I don't think they ever will, and when they release it and he's not on it, I will put on a motherfucking MAGA hat and t-shirt for a fucking week. Because
Really?
I am that confident that this motherfucker is on that goddamn list as much as he's backpedaled.
All right. All right. All right. All right. I'll take that. I don't know if I can say I wear a Kamala shirt and a hat for a week, but
I would hate doing
I
it,
will
but I'm
definitely denounce Trump if
where my
he's a pedo, you know.
yeah. And I mean, where my thoughts are is like, if you weren't on the list, you would have released that motherfucker a long time ago to show you weren't there. You weren't on his flight list. You weren't on his island list. You weren't on any of his party lists. You never hung out with him other than in New York City in the Trump Tower. Like,
Hey, wait,
yeah,
we gotta
you're
get.
not on the list, but
You have a good comment by Damone's by Curious Thoughts. Blame Trump all you want, and of course he put in. He deserves it, but don't forget the Biden administration had plenty of time to drop the flies too, and didn't, and that is very true, actually.
yep.
That's
Yeah,
very,
no,
very
and
true.
they absolutely did. And you know what? If anybody would have brought this up during Biden's administration, that is Biden on the list, I probably would have went, you know what? If he ain't releasing the list, yeah, his fucking sick ass was probably on there too. I mean, his sick ass likes to touch little girls on the shoulder and kiss them on the cheek when he doesn't know them.
Smell
Like,
their hair on national
yeah,
television, and
like I'm sorry, but there's things that I've heard and I've seen in clips, and again, we'll see if I actually have them saved, because sometimes I go on a saving spree and I save 75 reels that I see back to back to back about Trump, and then I might go scroll through another 50 2 hours later and not save one of them. So, but like, just some of the things that he has said, some of the things like that he's been recorded saying even were bad enough. But here's another one, and I believe this Zennial Farmer, I think this was still just another Trump clip, and I saved this one because I want to say this one kind of made sense to me in a way. So
all mute up.
So it's been a year now. You guys think I can make this video without getting a strike for it? Because I want to talk about Donnie's ear. And we all know that day was fishy, to say the least. But that's not really what I want to talk about. I want to direct this at all those MAGAs out there who I know are not most of my following. So help me get this out there, y'all. You know, there's a lot of you guys over there that are actual experts in this matter. And so, almost all of you are pew-pew lovers. So I got to ask, and this is one thing that no one's ever been able to give me a straight answer on this. Do you all really buy that he was grazed with a round coming out of an AR pattern rifle? I mean, come on. There's no way that got anywhere near him and that ear still looks like it does. You know that. You know that. I need somebody to try and justify that to me, because that shit never happened. And the most fucked up thing is that 2 innocent people are not here now, all for that stunt. So it's been a year now. You guys.
No offense, but that's just some dude commenting on the internet. That's like me and you just going on YouTube and giving our opinion.
that was a guy talking about the him getting shot in the ear.
I know.
Do you really? And he has a good point though. Do you really believe that he got grazed in the ear by a round that came out of an AR-15 pattern rifle? Come on.
From that distance, it's a good possibility. But I'm not gonna get into all of that one. I mean, I got some footage on my channel actually. They got quite a bit of views, a few thousand. But
but this guy that supposedly shot at him was trained and knew what he. There's no way he grazed his fucking ear and didn't blow his goddamn brains out.
I don't know.
That right there to me looks just as much of a government conspiracy to try to take somebody out or get somebody put into office as the government taking out JFK was. Like
that was
JFK was hired by the government to do so.
It's a whole different story. But
this is, I mean, I'm just saying that's just as much as like, come on now. there's
know,
experts in AR rifles, and they'll tell you it's hard to take a shot and graze somebody with an AR. That's not
Becky,
something
right. I'm just trying to. I'm looking at comments here. It's easier for me to do it when I'm on somebody else's panel than on my own. To be honest with you, but
right. Yeah, no, that's
Becky
me.
said. Becky says, Jeff, can we look at his play later? I don't know what that means. So we can understand what it means. I guess I don't know what you mean, Becky, on that one. I don't know if Kate, if talk. I don't know what that means. Jeff, don't want to say. I don't know what that means. I'm not staring at the chat, like reading every single comment. I just look
Yeah,
down
no.
as much as I can, and I see things that catches my attention. So I don't know if there was
And
something
I'm
before
honestly, to be
that.
honest with you, this is my panel, but I am more on my shared page that I'm playing these clips on, so I'm not really paying attention to chats.
Let's see, we did.
But
Yeah, it must have been something that started earlier. I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I just don't know what you mean, Becky. I don't know.
If she clarifies, we can talk about it. But
Yeah,
this is good. It
don't
shows
know what
it's
that
going to be
means.
2 minutes and 52 seconds on a video.
Okay.
And looks like another female talking. Again, I don't remember exactly what.
I'll mute up.
So.
If you saw this interview.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
And this interview.
I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring. And I don't understand why it keeps going. I think really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going.
And this interview.
It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats, and some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
And you're maybe thinking, why isn't he releasing these? Why is he denying these? Does he have something to hide? I'm going to throw a couple things out there. The first thing I recommend is watching Katie Johnson's affidavit. Here's a quick audio preview.
Donald Trump knew that I was 13 because the first night that I was there, Tiffany actually suggested that, and she had a whole bunch of different wigs, and I expressed interest in them. I always told her that I would love to walk around with blue hair, and so I tried some on, and there was a blonde wig that she said that looked great on me, so I wore that wig, and Donald Trump had specifically asked about me because I remind him of his daughter. And she said, well, she's 13 as well. So he knew the first time that he saw me.
And if you think that thing with his daughter's a little weird, he also said this.
She does have a very nice figure. I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know.
And this.
What's the favorite thing you have in common with your father?
Either real estate or golf.
Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that.
And this.
Daughter is beautiful. Ivanka, she...
By the way, your daughter.
She's beautiful.
Can I say this? A piece of...
Yeah.
And this. And this. And this about the girls in the pageant he ran.
I mean, some of these foreign girls, Mr. Trump, in my country, we say hello with the now. And
well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
So you have done that. Now,
I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting. I want to make sure that
like
everything is good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women. And so I sort of get away with it.
And I think we all probably remember this famous one.
I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the... I can do anything.
So yeah, those are just for your information to come to whatever conclusion you may want to come to.
Trump's not a fascist. Trump, you're just a fear-mongering liberal who doesn't like what he's doing. All right.
All right, so there was that one, and that was the clip that had the audio from the disposition of the girl that said Trump knew she was 13.
So that was an actual deposition, or what do you call it? Deposition? Court deposition?
Yep.
Okay. I was going to ask you about that. I wasn't for sure if that was just some, influencer saying something on the internet or,
Yeah, no, that lady was actually showing things and audio that was actually out there of evidence. So yeah, that girl actually said that Trump knew she was 13.
Yeah, I've actually heard not everything in that clip, but a lot of those. Like the Ivanka thing did trip me out even back in the day, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
His own daughter. That was kind of sus, obviously.
Right. And why would you say you have sex?
Right.
In
That
common
was
with your
very,
daughter? Mhm.
very disgusting. It's a very weird way to direct that conversation. Very suspicious way. Very, yeah. There was the 13-year-old girl part of the clip too is very sus. And I didn't know it was an actual court deposition until you told me. When was that court deposition made?
That I am not real sure of. I didn't dig into that. I just again, I saw that clip. I paused it a few times, looked at it, listened to it, did a few different things, sent it to somebody else that I know that is good at listening to things and trying to figure out, is that like AI or what? And even
Right.
me, that it seemed like it was like legit audio from a disposition that was given by that person somewhere at some time, whether it was in court, behind closed doors, in a law office, or whatever it was.
So is that still an ongoing investigation?
That I don't know. It's all tied into that Epstein and what he was convicted on and what they were trying to get him with. And then of course we know he offed himself before he actually got fully convicted. So
As far as the media says, he offed himself. I mean, there
Oh,
is
yeah.
a whole minute missing, and then the whole entire camera
Yeah.
pointed at his cell
Well,
wasn't working. So I'm just
yeah.
saying.
And do we remember who was in office when that one happened?
Oh yeah, we know Trump was. Yeah.
Well, exactly. So then the question comes: okay, if he was paid to be offed and made to look like he was offed, was it done by?
Or, well, yeah, there's a lot of questions
Had
around
a
it.
lot to do with him.
Did he pay off somebody to come in and release him, and so he could go escape to Belize or some shit? Who knows?
Right? Yeah. Who knows? But
yeah, there's a lot there. I will admit there's a lot. Being a Trump supporter, maybe not so much now. But I'm just saying, still kind of hanging on, I guess, a little bit. I would say there's a lot of suspicious things going on there. Now, but here's the thing, and you even admitted this earlier too. It doesn't matter who's a pedo. If they're on the list and we find out they're a pedo, it doesn't matter who they are, whether it's the Bidens, the Clintons, the Obamas, the Trumps, the whatevers, right? They all need to go where they need to go lawfully, and of course justfully by God later on in the future. But you know what I mean by that. But I'm just saying. But I don't think there's a time to point fingers too much yet because there's no, I guess you could say what they call tangible evidence. You know what I mean? But it is kind of sus. I know a lot of the half of the mega are torn. We're kind of like, like a tug of war. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, and I understand there's a lot that actually do have what I will call common sense. They aren't the blind Trump supporters. They're not the ones that I refer to Trump cultists. They're the ones that actually have a little bit of a brain in them and will go, this shit is sus and this shit is kind of weird. Like, what is actually in the fuck is going on here? But then you have those that are like, oh no, he can't be a part of that. There's no way. This is just a made up Democrat bullshit. And like the same song and dance that MAGA has given this guy for the past 10 years, like at some point that can't be the same song and dance. This man can't just say these things and like not have tried to act on them, or especially with the power he has. And that's the thing. No tangible evidence comes out a lot. Well, there's no tangible evidence. There's nothing to corroborate it quite yet. But let's look at billionaires and millionaires up until recently. How many of them have actually ever been convicted of some shit? Like, they're good at hiding. They're good at paying off. They've got the deep pockets. They can pay for this shit to be buried. It takes people that are tired of shit being buried to unbury it and dig deep enough to make it something that it can't be ignored anymore. It doesn't matter, again,
hold
left,
on.
right, center.
I know it's your panel, but people are asking me instead of asking you. Guys, this is Casey's channel. It's not mine. Please ask him if you got a question. Don't be addressing me all the time. But the panel channel has a question. I really don't know what it means. I honestly don't. I think it's LS couples willing to play with solo men.
He's talking about lifestyle.
It's a she, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. I really don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. I just
I don't
don't.
either. I don't understand either. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not as into politics as I used to be honest with you, or into football as I used to be honest with you. So I'm not up to date on everything. I'm just a guest on Casey's panel.
She was just talking about, I guess, swinging couples looking for solo men. I have no clue
why. Okay. I wasn't quite
sure.
Even
talking about that. Like, I don't know.
It's I'll be honest with you, as a person who voted for Trump 3 times, right?
Right.
It is a tough situation to be in. It's like being a person who is a Puff Daddy fan, or P Diddy, whatever you want to call the dude, the freak, whatever. Yeah, there's still people that are diehard supporters, even though he still got charged or convicted on 2 of the counts, and it can face up to, which I doubt it will happen, but up to 20 years. But there's still some diehard P. Diddy fans that don't give a shit what he did, which is disgusting, that stick up for him. And I'm not that type of person. If I find out that anybody, I don't care who it is guilty of pedo shit, whatever, trafficking, that same kind of shit, I don't want nothing to do with them. And that's just, the way I am. I don't just go with the flow. And I know what you're talking about, Casey, because I know no offense, just like you're talking about the right. I have people in my family that are diehard Democrats. They have no idea what's going on. Like, they barely even watch the news. They do. It's one channel. And all they know is what they see on that one channel. And they're diehard Democrats. And they thought Biden was the best president in history. And most Democrats would say, no, hell no, he wasn't the best freaking president in history. But I mean, I'm just saying, there are people that are diehard whatever, Democrat, Republican, and whatever it may be. And they just kind of stick to it without really looking into it. And that's something we all should do. It's called free thinking, It's
right.
just
No, I got what they were talking about was stuff I have over on the side of my Facebook. There's different groups and things that I have been into, looked into, been involved in, that they were literally just snooping on my Facebook page, basically. That's why I went in and zoomed in on only the videos.
Can I ask you a question? There's not very many mods, and they're having an issue. PatCon's a very neutral mod. I'm just throwing that out there. If you could give him a wrench, or whoever that is, I don't know if it's a he or her, but he or she has always been a good mod in my channel forever. Maybe give somebody else some help there, because we only got none yet really modding right now, I think. And it's there's a lot of trolls coming in, and she could probably use a little bit of help. Just saying. Just my opinion. Just asking. Mitch Richmond's here too. He's good, obviously, but it's up to you. I'm just throwing that out there. We could use another mod or something. Help take the weight off because of all the trolls.
I was hoping some of my regular mods would be in here because.
Yeah, I didn't see Chill. I think Chill and Eric was here for a second. I haven't seen Tommy or CPP in here, but he's probably busy. Or in bed, actually. He might be in bed. He goes to bed usually pretty early. But yeah, I know that PatCon's pretty neutral. He's pretty good at doing a good job. Haystack, of course, used to be a troll of mine years ago, and now we're buddies now. But yeah, They know what's going on and what to keep up with. That's up to you. It's your channel, Mitch Richmond, of course, my buddy. But yeah, if you want to throw out the link, I know Mitch, I think, might want to pop up. If I can maybe send it to him privately, I can do that too. If you don't want it thrown out in public.
Yeah, I definitely don't want the link public. Because I don't want just
Right.
anybody in there fucking dog coming up.
Is it okay if I send it to like one person and whoever wants to, you or who you allow to come up? Is that cool? Like I can send it to Mitch or Nanya, and they can like send it to, like, okay, this person say wants to come up and has a challenging debate. Somebody we trust. Can we do that?
Yeah. I mean, if they want
All
to.
right.
I mean,
I'm gonna send it to Nanya because I trust
I didn't
her.
mean. I said snooping. Like, no, I had some things on my Facebook. A lot of these group things that I had on my Facebook page are shit that haven't even been active in. Like I literally only use my YouTube page nowadays unless I'm going through Reels to do my KHLC radio network shit and post shit over there on that Facebook page. That's the only reason I even still have this Facebook. My regular Facebook is because it's linked. The only way I can get into my KHLC Facebook page is through my Facebook. So I don't even. So like that lifestyle group, shit like that, that's all fucking stupid shit from the past. But
yeah, I don't blame you, dude. I don't even. You know what's weird is like I may post things like I'll see something on YouTube or whatever, whatever, just fill in the blank, right? Or Google or something, or Facebook or whatever, just like I'll see something like, or somebody will send me a link or whatever. My ex-wife say, hey, check this out, and I'll share things to my Facebook page, right? But I'm not necessarily on Facebook. You know what I mean? I'm not really there much anymore. I'll go check it out maybe once every 2 weeks sometimes, go through all the notifications, whatever, or as much as I can. But I'm not really on there anymore, hardly at all. I post things there, sure, but I'm not really like on Facebook, that much. It's just weird. I don't know.
Right. So we will get back to some of these. This next one says hashtag Trump. This guy, he talks about Trump, and I really like a lot of the things he says. I think I have a few more of his reels saved. The one right after that is just going to be kind of a let's take a break, I think, from Trump, because this guy is just funny, and he talks about things his son does at school, fighting bullies and things like that. So those will be the next two clips that we play. Start off with this one right here.
I'll go ahead and mute up.
You ought to be speaking about Bill Clinton, who went to the island 28 times.
Of course you knew Bill Clinton was on the island 28 times. Because you saw him there yourself 28 times. Because you was on the island too. And it's funny, how would you know he was there 28 times? If the files didn't exist, if the island never happened, if none of it ever happened. You told your own supporters it didn't happen. Just shut up about it. Right, Buki?
You ought to be speaking about Bill Clinton, who...
Yeah, I mean, it's...
So that was that one. I mean, it's kind of funny that, you're going to say, oh, Bill Clinton was on the island 28 times.
Well, you do know that
files don't exist.
The picture in Epstein's house, I believe it was the one either here. No, it wasn't the one here in New Mexico. It was the one on the island where it shows Bill Clinton dressed up as a female or something, like in a dress or some shit hanging on his wall. That was pretty creepy. I'll be honest with you. That was freaking creepy.
So give me just a minute. I'm going to mute up. I'm going to open YouTube on another page and try my hardest to get Nanya some help. So.
What's that now?
I said, give me just a second. I'm going to open YouTube on another page and try to get Nanya some help.
Yeah, there's another one in here I'm going to have to get rid of. I just can't keep up. I can't. Yeah, maybe you can give, like I said, Pat Con Haystack, somebody a wrench, have another moderator in here. They're not going to do you wrong, I promise you. That'd be great. Maybe do a couple mods or something. That would help take care of the situation. Maybe Haystack and Pat Con or something. I don't know. whatever you want to do. Call in the reinforcements. Yeah. Sorry, I was sending a link. He's like, check MySpace. What with the remaining 19,000 users on MySpace? Here comes the cavalry. Oh, good lord. Some of the freaking trolls were funny, though. You can't deny it, though. I mean, oh my god, dude. It's freaking. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I guess if I was younger, I'd probably come up with some pretty clever stuff, but yeah, I'm just too old for that shit now. I think Casey's going to pass out another mod or two to help out there, Nunya. I know I'm doing what I can too right now, obviously, but it's like most people are beating me to it, so. Oh, the Paydoll channel's a good candidate too for a mod, obviously, too, obviously. I think Mitch has the link. Mitch might be up. We have Cap in the house. What up, Cappy Cap? Cap, definitely a good candidate for a mod. Damones, of course. But it's your channel. You do you. Actually, Damone's my curious thoughts. Nate, whatever. Fucking A. I actually want to talk to you if I could still. Actually, oh shit, we may have a situation going on outside. I'm gonna have to go on camera. Hold on real quick, folks. Let me go see what's going on outside. We may have a emergency situation down the street here. Or in the desert. Holy cow. Hold on, folks. I'm gonna have to show you all this. All right, hold on.
There you go. I gave Cap and Haystack both mods. So
all right, cool. We may have a situation here, dude.
We'll be good.
We may have an emergency situation outside. I'm getting ready to go outside now to see if there's something going on. I tried this last time with my iPhone. I couldn't get the camera to work. If there's something going on, I'll try again. But hold on 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. So. You do have 2 more mods now. Nunya, hopefully they can help. I actually do like Cap and trust Cap, so he'll probably keep his mod wrench as well. And Haystack will probably keep his as well. If we're being honest, these people have followed me, trolled me, supported me, whatever. So.
All right, we are good. Lightning struck the transformer, and thankfully it didn't put our power out this time like it did last night. That's all it was. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah. So now she's got reinforcements. She's got Cap and she's got a Haystack sniper. So
good.
I trust those 2 more than most anybody else for whatever reason in here. Probably because they've been trolling me the hardest, the longest. So I'm like, fuck it.
Did you see that troll account? New Mexico Sheriff Deputy McTurd. GG's wanted by the chick. Oh, good lord. Sheriff McTurd.
So this is going to be a funny comedy reel. I love this guy. He makes his own merch. He actually runs Get Fucked Karen as a that's his merch, and that's his he has a website. He does barbecue sauces, like barbecue rubs, t-shirts, hats, stickers. This guy's pretty funny, so I like just to watch his.
To whoever stole what they thought was a brand new TV in box, I hope to God you open that and you tell me what you find inside of it. So today is Saturday, which means it's yard cleaning day for me. And today I happen to also be cleaning out my garage. And like most people, when you have a large box and you're cleaning, you typically start stuffing stuff in that large box. And I am absolutely no different. Kinda. Because as I mentioned before, it was also yard cleaning day, and I got a large German Shepherd dog who likes to take large German Shepherd shits. So I went into my backyard with a garbage bag and I started picking up, well, his large shits. After the bag was almost halfway full, I put that son of a bitch inside the TV box and I taped it down because I was going to go take it to the dump. And I don't want that smelling up the Get Fucked Karen Jeep. So I tape up the TV box and everything, and I put it in the back of the Get Fucked Karen Jeep. I close my garage. I go inside and get a glass of water and talk with my wife, telling her what I'm about to do. So inside that 10 or 15 minutes that I was gone, somebody went by my house, saw that my trunk was open, and it had a big old TV box in it, and they came and grabbed it, and I bet you that weight was pretty goddamn close, and they fucking just took off with it. So from the bottom of my heart, whoever stole that, thanks. You got it out of my Jeep sooner, and I didn't have to go take it to the dump. You fucking idiots. Maybe you give it a little smell first next time. Couldn't think of a better Get Fucked Karen than that. Merch link in bio. To whoever stole.
Right? Maybe we should go into some Karen. Actually, so Nunya does have the link. It's private. I think Mitch may come up. Just you might want to check your basement once in a while. But we can. It's your channel, obviously. But I'm just saying, if you want to go to Q&A or move on to something kind of different, like Karen videos. I don't know. That sounds fun, actually.
Right. I
can do that
got a
too.
few more of these that I want to run, but I do see Mitch here. I'll let Mitch up. There we go.
All right, what's up, Mitch?
Hey, what's up?
My homeboy.
Hey, what's up, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Hey, what's up, dude? Yes,
Hey.
sir.
Thanks for having me on the radio show. I love the radio.
Awesome.
Not a problem. Thank you for coming up.
Dude, I was listening to so I'm a first-time listener, and I'm listening to your whole thing about Trump, and I get what you're saying about the Epstein thing, and I was with you, but I couldn't help but notice on screen, and before we get into this, Jeff, you're with me on this one. We're not here to judge anyone about their lifestyle.
Exactly.
We're not like that. We're not
right.
We're not bigots. We're not going to judge anyone about anything. So
exactly.
Someone's private life is their business.
Right. I agree.
I couldn't help but notice though during the Epstein rant on screen, it looks like you're showing that you belong to some kind of a swinger club or something.
No, that was a group that I had joined just to kind of see what it was about. That was, again, private life stuff.
You just wanted to see what it was about?
Yeah, I was just curious what the group was about. And there were certain things at that time me and my wife had talked about. So I did some research. That was all that was.
But what is it? A lot of people, let's back up a little bit. Let's back up. Hold on a second. A lot of people are confused as to what it even is.
It's couples who like to play with other couples. Or couples that like to play with other single females or males.
No, it says solo men.
Yeah, that's couples go in there to look for solo men, and solo men go in there to look for couples. That's what that was.
But you said you and your wife were going into this
to bring in a solo male, possibly.
That's not a solo male. That's a man and a woman.
Me and my wife were looking possibly for a solo male.
Oh, wait, you got me. Wait, I'm off guard here on this. I didn't catch all this. I'm kind of confused now. Okay. I mean, everybody has their own
Yeah, that was
As long as it's
from the
consensual adults, I
past.
guess.
Yeah, exactly. No, consensual adults doing consensual adult shit. But again, that was
Wow.
just things we had in the past dibbled in and thought about and no longer do. So.
Oh wait, did Mitch drop down?
Yeah, he dropped.
He might come back up. Sometimes he does that. It's I don't know if it's there or not.
But yeah, no, that was.
I mean, whatever you
That's why
like,
I've zoomed in now.
whatever
because
you and your
everybody's
wife do is you
focusing-
and your wife's business. As long as
Right.
it's between consensual adults. I didn't know about that. I don't really care to know about, to be honest with you. But I don't know where we were. But
Yeah,
I think we were talking about caring.
That's why I zoomed in like I did, because people were focusing more on my little groups that I used to be a part of or am a part of and haven't backed out of, because I don't use my personal Facebook page on a daily basis for groups anymore. I run my business through my Facebook page, and that's about it. So
well, now you got to grab the questions coming in, of course, which is obvious. I'm just saying, you got one. You wanted to get banged by a guy, and you wanted to watch your lady get banged, I guess, at one point. I don't know.
No.
Bisexual, perhaps, is another question.
No, that was more for her and
okay,
things we used to enjoy.
Okay. Well, you got your thing, you know. You got your thing.
We're just going to go through a few more of these, especially some of these that are actually Trump himself talking that have been shown. This one has, and some of these have nothing to do with Epstein. Some do. This one more has to do with a comment he made about smart presidents and the dollar before he became president, and then a comment he made about the dollar and if you're a smart president after he became president, and how he basically contradicted himself.
Well, you about the first term or second term, both? Or?
This was 2025, so the second term.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, it did this to me again. Some of these it has the audio muted, and some it doesn't. I don't understand it. So.
Well, if you're getting it from Facebook, that's probably why.
Well, the Facebook Reels usually don't, but this one, for whatever reason, did.
No, we're not going to let the dollar slide. If we have a smart president, you're never going to let the dollar slide. If you have a dummy, that could happen. Like the last one, he would. If you ever asked him about the dollar sliding, he would have no idea. But we can't let that ever happen again.
Why has the dollar fallen so much, and are you concerned about that? Well, you know, I'm a person that likes a strong dollar, but a weak dollar makes you a hell of a lot more money. When we have a strong dollar, one thing happens, it sounds good. But you don't do any tourism, you can't sell tractors, you can't sell trucks, you can't sell anything. It is good for inflation, that's about it. It doesn't sound good, but you make a hell of a lot more money with a weaker dollar. Not a weak dollar, but a weaker dollar than you do with a strong dollar.
Tell me why.
Yeah, so there you go.
That was within a few days of each other.
Yeah, those were within a few days of each other, which is what really kind of.
Let me just make a point. I want to try to end this last thing for now because people are still going on about it. Actually, Nunny made a good point. Casey, for telling the truth and not lying about that. I know that can't be easy. Good shit. Yeah, he just said it like it was. Him and his wife used to have an interest in whatever, and he made his statement. And I'm just as shocked as a lot of you are, but I'm just saying it is what it is, and I'm not going to judge him for it. We're moving on. So, yeah. Anyways, what's the next one?
This next one's called Trump Lies and Says He Was Not Briefed on Epstein Files, contradicting himself just 10 days ago.
Wait, hold on real quick. The last one was July what? Oh, okay.
No, I was never briefed. No.
Did you the Attorney General briefed you on the DOJ and FBI review, the findings of that review? The Attorney General briefed you on
On
that?
what? On the
on the DOJ and FBI
on what?
review?
On what subject?
Epstein. on Epstein, of the review of the files. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
A very quick briefing. No, I was never briefed. No.
Did you see the Attorney General briefed you on the DOJ and FBI review, the findings of that review? The Attorney General briefed you on that.
What? On the
DOJ and FBI
on what?
review.
On what subject?
Epstein. On Epstein, of the review of the files. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
A very quick briefing.
Wait, why does it stop at a very quick briefing?
That was where that's where he finished his comment. He said it was just a very quick briefing, and then they went on to something else, a totally different subject. But
so he didn't elaborate?
No, he didn't elaborate at all. He literally just said a quick briefing and brushed it off.
See, that's why I was asking, because he said a very quick briefing. I thought he was going to do a quick briefing on it.
No,
elaborate on it.
Yeah, no, he said that he was at first. He said no, he wasn't briefed at all on the Epstein files, or he was saying no, I wasn't. And then 10 days ago, though, he said yes, I was. It was a very quick briefing, and then he just moved on.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of weird.
One time he was briefed, one time he wasn't briefed. Like the man can't even say whether or not he was briefed on Epstein. Like it's just kind of nuts. That one is the only reason I saved it, was because I found that very interesting.
Yeah, that is.
And then this one here is going to be just more of a funny, but it's still, I mean, it does kind of have some truth to it, but it's more of a comedic thing than a serious thing. So
if you don't care about Coke or Trump's health, don't worry. He's got some true crime for you.
This morning, the Trump administration releasing more than 230,000 pages of records related to the assassination of civil rights icon Martin Luther King Jr.
That's how bad things are for Trump. His back is against the wall so hard, he's releasing more Black history. But this might be the worst distraction, because all he did was remind us that he can declassify thousands of secret files, and people noticed.
Bernice King, the daughter of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., posted this picture on social media with the caption that simply reads, "Now do the Epstein files."
Damn, that is cold. Do you know how much you have to screw up for Dr. King's family to go, no, we choose violence? If you don't care about Coke or Trump's health.
Wait a minute. Hobby's got a good, well, actually, there's 2 points to that, actually. So was that Saturday Night Live?
I'm not sure what that, again, that was just a funny reel that I laughed at. So I just saved it and was like, it does kind of have some truth to it, though. Like, if he can declassify this, why can't he declassify that?
So Javi, a combat veteran, is in the house. What's up, Javi? Salute, by the way, Liberal Channel. He says, wait, is this a liberal channel? That's his question to you.
I wouldn't say liberal channel. I don't view myself as a liberal, but I'm centered. But yes, I do lean more left. I had rightist Republican bullshit shoved down my throat for a very long time by my father, and was told that was the only way to think and the way I should think. And I started digging into things myself and realized I didn't have to think that way and didn't have to agree. And started finding truths behind both sides. And so I do lean more liberal, but there's things that I did not like about Biden. There's things I did not like about Harris. Hell, there's things I did not like about Obama or Clinton and most Democratic presidents. But I have agreed with, it seems like, Democratic policies more than I have Republican policies.
But you did vote for Trump the first time, though, just to make that clear.
Yes, I did.
To prove that you're not freaking,
And for a long time, I wouldn't even admit that. For a long time, I said, no, I never voted for Trump. Never. But truth be told, yes, I voted for Trump the very first time. And then after seeing promises made versus backpedaling and promises broken. I said, well, I won't vote for that guy again. And truth be told, when he ran in 2016 against Biden, I didn't vote for Trump or Biden. So,
You didn't vote at all then?
I voted, but my vote went for a non-politician and non-billionaire.
Okay. Because your
My
kids
vote
are in the
went for Andrew
background.
Yang that year.
Yeah, because your kids are there, I won't ask some of the questions. I don't know if you're looking at chat like I am, but I know it's hard when you're running a panel to look at chat. I get that. That's why I'm looking for you. But because your kids are there, I don't want to ask some of the questions, but I kind of
Yeah,
do. But
no, she's
I don't want to be
they're not in the
inappropriate.
house.
So,
So,
I don't want them to hear. But if you want to look at it, maybe say the name and answer a question. That's up to you. However, you want to answer it in a particular way that the kids would not understand it. I don't know. It's kind of weird for me. I don't know. I don't know. We're trying to get back to the subject at hand because his kids are with him. So like that kind of thing might be set for another date or something. If you want
Right.
to. We're trying to get back to politics here, I guess.
right.
Because your kids are there, and I don't want them to hear. Yeah, I don't know. I think we all kind of sidetracked on that particular thing, and it just.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
this to get off politics for a minute, we'll do this one. This is Youngblood doing an Aussie song. And I believe it's Changes that he's doing.
Oh
So
yeah, that was a Black Sabbath song off of I think it was Volume 4 or Sabotage.
I'm going through changes. I'm going through changes. Oh, wish I could go back. The change.
Wait, that was quick. Was that just a short?
yeah, that was just a short of him doing. He actually did that song at Ozzy's final show, and then he flew that night into another country and did a show for Youngblood and sang that song at his own show as well.
Yeah, there was I haven't seen every clip yet, but I've been seeing clips of people other like Rock Feed or whatever. Them saying like, oh, so and so is there, like Tobias from Ghost did a tribute. I think he did Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, if I'm not mistaken. And then there was like another person that came out like, whoa, I didn't know that person was there. And then another clip will pop up on YouTube or whatever. And like Sammy Hagar was there, and there was like rappers there. There was all kinds of people there. I was like, damn. And then it showed the backstage clips. You have some of the fans, but you actually have like some of the, some musicians that are like backstage and like, it was pretty good. They're supposed to release everything on some kind of, which I figured they would. Just like there's a conspiracy theory, which I'm not going to get into now, but I was actually thinking about like the time of his show, but it was streaming. I was like, you know what? I'll be careful what I say, but the Illuminati bullshit. You know what I mean? Like 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. I don't know, but I bet you, sure enough, it wasn't even 2.5 weeks later. Anyways, now they're talking about coming out with this big old movie thing and Netflix series, and I don't know. It's just
There's Mitch.
it's crazy.
Backstage.
Oh, is Mitch backstage? Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
saw
What's
him
up,
back there.
Mitch?
I don't know how long he had been back there, but I just flipped over and saw him. So
Yeah. Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey guys, sorry we got disconnected.
Oh, it's all good. It's raining here, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
So, but this next clip is actually just a funny one, and I believe it's one of the late night hosts basically singing "fuck you" to Donald Trump for getting Colbert canceled, or whoever that was that he got canceled. So this is Jon Stewart.
Wait, hold on real quick. Oh, so Jon Stewart is saying F you to John Cook. All right.
Oop,
Well,
wait,
listen.
oh,
Well,
yep,
listen. I'll
hold
listen.
on.
I'll watch. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll watch it first. Sorry.
Just one little phrase. You tell them, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I got but one thing to say. Just one little phrase. You tell them, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I got but
All
I thought
right.
that was pretty.
Mitch dropped down again. I think he lost connection or something.
Yeah, he lost connection. He's not backstage again yet. So, but then, this is an isolated vocals of Ozzy.
You might have. By the way, anybody that comes backstage, you don't have to worry about because they're being vetted by one person. The only person that has the link, and they won't let anybody that will porn bomb you or anything like that. So, only one person has the link, and I told them only give it to those who want to discuss topics at hand and that are trustworthy. And that person promised, so you don't have to worry about vetting anybody that comes up. So.
Yep. All right, and this next one, this is isolated vocals of Ozzy from his last show.
Oh shit! Okay, I know he wasn't very good, and we can understand why.
Oh, it was
times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home. Time come by, seems to me you could have been a better friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home. You took me in and you drove me out, yeah, me in the tide. Yeah. Lost and found and thunder, I find the fire in your heart. You made me cry, you told me lies, but I can't stand to say goodbye. Mama, I'm coming home. Times have changed.
So yeah, that was an isolated vocal of him singing.
That actually got to me. I'll be honest with you. I know there's a lot of drama in chat, but I'm just saying, like, in all honesty,
That just shows, even with
that,
him struggling with disease, how strong he still was with his voice and how demanding those vocals are.
even though
And
you
he
could
still
tell,
hit 'em.
like, yeah, he did a good job trying to keep the vocal range, keeping it in tune, and you could tell he struggled at the end of every, I guess you could say, chorus or verse or whatever. But he did his best, and that isolated
His high
vocals
notes,
actually
his
made me.
doubles.
I actually had brought a tear to my eye, to be honest with you, because you listen to that isolated vocals like that, it's like, whoa, he was really trying, and he didn't do as bad as I thought he did.
Right.
Watching the live clips, wow. I don't know if you have any more, but that'd be great.
I don't know if I have any more of the Ozzy vocals. I might have some.
He ain't no little Dirk. That's for sure.
This is
freaking Ozzy's way better than freaking little whoever the hell little dork, whatever it is. I don't know.
Right.
Fucking Nate, you little zoomer. Fuck your little Dirk. No, I'm just kidding, Nate. I know you like good music.
But this is gonna be a Family Guy reel.
Oh shit!
Is funny. It's supposed to be funny.
Pat Con, shut up.
And it's gonna do this to me again. It's only these certain ones that are videos.
Yeah, there's no audio. You have to turn the audio up. For some
audio,
reason.
I have to turn up. Yeah. If it's actual reels, I don't have to. When it's freaking a little video thing like this, I always have to turn the volume on.
Are we gonna see Casey's vicarious thoughts show up on the right? I'm just kidding, Casey.
7 times flying on Epstein's plane, 97 times pleading the fifth, 34 felony convictions, 91 criminal charges, 26 sexual assault allegations,
and
6
a partridge and a pear
5
tree.
draft affirmants, 4 indictments, 2 impeachments, a fake university and 1 fake charity both shut down. Not to mention the $25 million fraud settlement, the $400 million fraud judgment, and $96 million in sexual assault judgments. You're lucky there are so many gullible idiots in this country, or you'd be in the slammer. No wonder you love the poorly educated.
So yeah, that was that one again. Some of them again, like I said, some of them are doubles.
That show freaking cracks me up every time, man. Doesn't matter what it is. Family Guy, dude, that's freaking hilarious, man.
This one here I thought was really funny. This is basically a woman breaking down what she thinks of MAGA men and how she thinks MAGA men act, and it was funny to me, so I saved it. It'll probably make a few people cry, but it is what it is.
Every day that I see Donald Trump speak, I hear him emasculate himself because he whines and he complains and he has these grievances. And then I'll be in an airport and there's all that MAGA coated shirt you see on these, guys that probably take a lot of supplements and hit creatine and listen to Joe Rogan. And they have their little with the American flag on it. And I'm a big boy and I like lions and I like grenades. And they act like they're such tough guys and they're the party of personal accountability. Yet when you hear these MAGA men speak, they're so weak. Like it's titty baby parade, nonstop grievances. And then the men that choose to emasculate themselves by defending one of the weakest men I have ever seen. Like here we have a man, President Taco Tits, that is completely out of shape.
Taco Tits.
Apparently shits himself. Apparently has a catheter in because he can't control his bladder. He can't blend his makeup. He dyes his hair. He has it in a loop-de-doo kind of Dr. Seuss kind of wrap around. And the whole thing to me is so breathtakingly weak and emasculating from start to finish. And the fact that they don't stand up for the weak, like when I think of gender roles, traditional stereotypical gender roles, the hero always defends the weak and the vulnerable. But in the MAGA world, their leader attacks the vulnerable. And then all of these, limp dick alpha men just jump on the back of the parade and it's just circle jerk city because they feel so strong for beating weak people down. Well, they're bullies.
Casey,
It is
hold on real quick. Casey.
Bullies. And you look at Elon Musk, every day that I see Donald Trump.
All right. Yeah. All right. First of all, that sounds like AI. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And then I'm just joking around.
That is actually an interview that she actually gave of what she thinks of MAGA. That is no AI.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Maybe it was on loop. All right, Mitch is back up. I think. Mitch, go in. Can we? It's your channel, but can we give Mitch the floor?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
Who was that? Some black lady?
Casey knows he played. I don't know who it was.
What?
Whoopi Goldberg?
Or I don't think it was Whoopi Goldberg. Was it?
No, this was a white lady that I don't even know exactly who she is.
Sorry, I'm on my phone. I can't see it that well.
I know I can't either, dude.
I know it was some white lady
I thought
who's
they had
giving her.
dreadlocks. Okay, so where did we leave off? It was about there was like a
AI Missy. Sorry, Mitch. AI Missy. Somebody Clown Force said AI Missy. Is that who that was? Sorry, Mitch. Go ahead. Sorry.
There was a miscommunication about what you were showing on screen. I thought it was you wanted to you were seeking other couples. It turned out you were seeking a solo guy for your couple. So, or that's at least I thought what you said.
Yes.
Okay. So you got to admit that's kind of funny because whenever people hear someone complaining about Trump as much as you are, the first thing they think is like, oh, this guy probably wants some other guy to, yeah. And then it turned out to be true. You actually.
Well, with respect to his kids being in the background, I don't really want to say too much. I guess I think I get what you know what I mean. It's hard to do this.
Yeah. Well, I assumed if we're going to be talking about any adult, going to be saying anything adult related, he's probably wearing headphones. Like the kids can't hear you, right?
Well, yeah, he's wearing like an
Actually,
earbud
no, I
thingy
don't
or
have
whatever it's
earbuds or
called.
earphones. So
Oh shoot! Oh
my
whoa!
headphones are broken. I don't have headphones.
Oh, we
I
gotta be
have kept
careful
them out of the
then.
bedroom, and they're not in the room, but they do come in now and then.
Well,
Time
yeah,
to
they play. Yeah, as long as
but
they don't hear.
they're not in here constantly. They come to my door and holler at me when they need something.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I think we should probably be careful what we ask, just because of that situation right there. Maybe do a private chat question and maybe
if
he
the
can answer it.
insinuation with that was, when we hear people complaining about Trump as much as you do, like he said, that well then that guy must want somebody else to bang his wife or something, and like that people who complain about Trump are cucks or whatever they want to call them, like, no, that's not the case. I am
Oh, he dropped down. Shoot.
I
Damn.
am far from that, and thing is, I'm also not jealous. So, and there was a time, again, we went to college together. Me and my wife.
That's yeah. I think
So
with your kids in the background, I think maybe we should change the subject. To be honest, you know what I mean? Like
they're not
back
in
to
the
the
room,
funny
Jeff. If they were in
stuff
the
or
gym, I wouldn't be
politics.
talking about it.
Oh, I know. I know you well enough that you wouldn't
Oh.
if they were like near hearing distance, you would not talk about anything inappropriate. I do know that.
What I was
But
saying was we went to college together, so a lot of what you were seeing there was stuff that literally was from my college days when we were looking to have a little fun, and that was that. Like,
yeah. But yeah, let's get back to what we were doing here. I guess you were playing some clips.
but no, actually, anybody in here who wants to question that can actually ask my wife themselves. I am the total opposite of people say cucks, because cucks want other men to screw their wives or whatever. No, I'm far from a cuck. I'm actually very dominant. My wife will tell you that. I'm just also not jealous and don't mind my wife having a little fun, or didn't at that point in time. So, again, so is what it is, was what it was.
That's not the real clown force down there, I don't think.
I saw
it's a
something
different-
today that made me think this is true. There's two kinds of people that vote for Trump: the rich and the fucking stupid. I know I'm the fucking stupid one. And if you're wondering which one you are, check your bank account. It'll clear it up real clear for you.
I was gonna say, damn, the freaking what? Check your shit.
Check your bank account; it'll clear it up real quick for you.
Well, yeah, but that's not really true, though. I mean,
Hmm.
there's a lot of people that voted for
Entitled to their own
Trump that
opinion.
had much in their bank account. You know what I mean?
Well, well, like the guy said, there's only two people that vote for Trump: the rich and the fucking stupid. And I'm the fucking stupid one, because I damn sure ain't rich.
It's like what Texas? There ain't much. Well, I'm careful with your kids in the background.
Nothing but steers and queers in Texas, and I don't see no horns on your head, so you must be a queer.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, but I didn't want to say it with your kids in the background. But yeah, I remember. Yeah, we lived in Texas. Like we'd go back to visit family in different parts of the country, especially back up north. They'd always give us
Landry.
that. Yeah,
Hey,
say,
Landry, since you want to keep harping on it, Casey, it's in your screen now. Look what it says, too. It's saved items and my collections. Now, does it give a date next to those? No, it doesn't. It
people have
says
good
only me.
vision.
It says only me, only me, only me, only me, only me. So those are locked to where only I can see them. They're not public on my public Facebook page, and they're saved items in collections. So they're from a long time ago. Doesn't mean they're still going on today. Let's keep harping on something that we're not even here to fucking talk about, why don't we? Y'all just love to fucking fire me up. Let's go.
Well,
watch this huge MAGA fan realize over time that Donald Trump's big ugly bill actually hurts him and his family. This was him before the bill got signed into law.
I bet y'all don't think Donald Trump's a liar now. No taxes on tips, overtime, and Social Security. We're flying colors in effect after December 31st, 2025. And y'all said he wouldn't do it, but he did the shit in 5 months.
But after he actually read the bill and realized that Donald Trump is not only breaking a bunch of his promises, but hurting the American people as well, his tune changed a little bit. Take a look at him now.
You know why we voted for Donald Trump? Because the middle class man finally thought he was going to get ahead in life. You said no taxes on overtime. Big, bold, beautiful letters. We thought, hell yeah, why would we not vote for that? Then you turn around and pass the bill and it's a crock of shit. It's a tax credit for the people that make a certain amount of money. Of course, when you put it in big, bold, beautiful letters, it looks great. We're going to vote for you. And you knew what you were doing. You were baiting people in saying, no taxes on overtime. You didn't give no fucking details. Your details that we read ain't worth a flying fuck.
Yeah, once again, another Trump supporter in the finding out phase of their support for Donald Trump. They thought he was going to make the country better for some reason, supported him, and now they're realizing that, wow, Donald Trump doesn't actually care about any hardworking person out there. He cares about himself and his billionaire buddies. So once again, MAGA, you got played, just like that guy. Watch this huge MAGA fan.
wait, it stopped right there? It says watch this use MAGA fan or something like that, and it just stopped. Hello? I don't know what happened. Oh, he might be busy, actually. We look at chat for a second
Pop
here.
up on my screen that I had
Oh,
to get
okay,
rid of.
yeah.
Security McAfee thing keeps popping up trying to get me to download it and renew. And I'm not downloading it and renewing it, so it keeps popping up and taking over my phone, and I have to get it to go off my screen, and it takes about a minute and a half.
I don't know. I know sometimes, like, well, when my computer did work.
I didn't vote for this. I didn't know all this was going to happen, and now it's starting to affect me. Well, ruh-roh, Raggy, I just had to look through my great big bag of fucks, and it's empty because ICE raided it. And thanks to the tariffs, I can't afford any more. And so now every single fuck I've got left is going towards calling out all of the terrible shit that's going on and supporting the people who need help who didn't give this shit legs to stand on. But just so we're all on the same page, you did support this. You did vote for this. The only reason you're mad now is because it's starting to affect you. Go listen to the rallies. There's not a single fucking thing he's doing right now that he didn't tell you he was gonna fucking do. And we all warned you. It's not my fault that you failed the most open note test in the history of all fucking time, where 50% of the voting electorate was trying to help you make the right goddamn choice. He told you exactly what was going to happen. And you cheered because it was only going to affect them. And the money to pay for all these dinosaur-sized piles of bullshit was going to come from somewhere. And now you expect me to care that Cletus can't make his $1,000 a month truck payment and things are getting bad out there? Not a fucking chance. I didn't vote for this.
Yeah, I didn't know you were playing another clip.
Yeah, that one I thought was pretty funny, and I had to go right on into that one.
Some of these clips, I'll be honest with you, they're just regular people like you and I. You know, they just go on their whatever platform, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it may be, Twitch, whatever, giving their opinions and Facebook and whatever.
I never said it was anything else but that. So
no, I know there's a couple that were from news, but yeah, I just seen if you had like actual, you know, like news clips or something like, or something like there was a couple there, like that was pretty damning on the Trump admitting on a couple things there from his own mouth, you know. But
I don't
like
know
I
what
said,
this one, but this one is from. Looks like it might be South Park type of
oh,
thing.
they
So
actually, what is it with South Park and The Simpsons? It's almost like they're like a CIA freaking project where they predict everything that's going to happen, or
yeah, I
you know what
know
I
it's
mean? It's
yeah, it
crazy,
is.
dude.
So and
Let's
that's
watch it.
a lot of why I save anything I see like South Park or even Simpsons, because it's more about just how crazily accurate they are when they do things. So
If liberals are such lazy moochers, then tell me why are 95% of the poorest counties in our country Republican? Why are 8 of 10 poorest states Republican? Why are red states the welfare states that always take more from the federal government than they pay in? I think we all know who the lazy moochers are. And I'm fucking sick of my tax dollars going to prop up your red shithole welfare states. If liberals are such lazy...
I hate the clips because they cut off like when you want to hear more, but I know you
yeah,
can't do it because of copyright and all that shit.
right.
Like I want to watch the rest of it. Damn it! I want to hear the rest. I want to hear what they say. You have to like send me these links or something. It's like or like the full links if you have them, so I can watch the whole thing or something.
Now this one is Boopsy. Boopsy is somebody that I follow, and he's just a comedian. So this is more of just a funny thing than it is. I don't think it's anything Trump related or political related.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the fucking videos again. God damn it. I hate this shit.
Swamp ass, humidity titties, and Niagara balls have a solution, but let's break down the soggy bottom saga because people keep on tossing out baby powder and cornstarch like we're seasoning chicken and not fighting a war. I mean, when the humidity is so high you can wring out the air like it's a sponge, powders don't help. That's just a volunteer for sacrifice. You ever dump flour in a hot skillet with some grease? That's called making a roux. And when you got the full Louisiana bayou sweating down your spine and pulling your cracks and crevices, guess what happens when your baby powder hits? That's right. You just made crotch crack gumbo. It starts as a light dusting, innocent enough, and then about 3 minutes into mowing the lawn or standing in line behind a coupon hoarder, your body temperature spikes and you got a freaking roux forming in the folds. Steamy, sticky, thick as grandma's gravy. And instead of reducing the friction, you've cooked up a paste that could patch drywall. It's no longer a solution. It's a slow cook situation. And don't even get me started on the scent. Ain't nothing like the smell of summer shame and lavender talc stew wafting up from your waistband like some kind of haunted potpourri. So no, cornstarch powder ain't the answer. That's seasoning in a wound. I need industrial strength moisture extraction. I need built-in HVA system for my undercarriage and Febreze meets leaf blower crotch edition. We don't need powder. We need engineering. We need sweat weakening tactical draws made from NASA, foam sealed with anti-friction polymers. We need crotch coolant, damn it, because until the science gets involved, I'll just be down here stewing up that old sweaty jambalaya under a thunder thigh one stride at a time. Donald
I hate to interrupt this. I don't know if you're looking at chat, but somebody said something about at Jeff is Casey getting his wife on panel. Chat said he is. Are you getting your wife on panel? I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know.
No, I'm not.
No. Oh, okay. I don't know. I just looked down and saw that. I just wanted to ask. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Not funny at all. I've ever been like Trump. Not funny at all. I've never liked Trump. So scam debater. See, ask Napkin Ed was right. I don't even know who Napkin is.
So this is a news clip, and this is from President Trump when he was asked about cuts to the National Weather Service after the deadly Texas flood left 80 people dead. So,
oh, the recent floods. Yeah.
Yep, in Texas.
And New Mexico.
Are you investigating whether some of the cuts to the federal government left key vacancies at the National Weather Service or in the emergency coordination?
No, they did not. They did. I'll tell you, you look at that, what a situation that all is. And that was really the Biden setup. That was not our setup. But I wouldn't blame Biden for it either. I would just say this is a 100-year catastrophe. And it's just so horrible to watch.
Are you investigating?
Yeah, that one was just his answer to being asked if he thought his cuts to the National Weather Service left vacancies in important positions in the National Weather Service that could have contributed to those floods causing as many deaths as they could, meaning if we had the people in proper seats, would the warnings have hit quicker so people could have evacuated quicker? And he said, well, it wasn't our setup, but I wouldn't blame Biden either.
Well, he said don't blame Biden.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. He said he wouldn't blame Biden either. It wasn't his setup, but he was the one that did make the cuts. That was part of the federal government cutting jobs they didn't think were necessary, just like they cut the people in state parks because they didn't think the people manning the gates at the state park were important. And now state parks have 4-hour wait lines to get into them. So,
right. I'm sorry. Casey, you know how it is. We live with each other. Like our families lived together for years or whatever it was. Anyways, you know how it is when we're running a panel. It's hard to multitask.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people here. You got a lot of guests, and that's awesome, dude. I'm glad to see your channel grow. So I got a lot of questions that are coming in, and I'm sorry I can't keep up with everybody's questions in chat or DMs or text or whatever. But there's people adamant to ask me questions. I don't know. I don't know what to do, dude. I just don't know. I'm trying to be cool. I'm doing my best, but the chat is really wanting to know if your wife will come up because they have questions for her. I'm just letting you know that's a question I have.
Yeah, no.
A lot of the
Yeah, no.
chat wants to know. So I'm sorry.
She's not going to come up on chat and chat about our lifestyle and the way it used to be or what it is now.
Right.
It's nobody's fucking business. I popped it up to share some reels. I probably should have figured out how to get rid of that part of the page before I went live, but I wasn't that fucking worried about it because it's all shit from my past that I'm no longer even really involved in. And it's collections. It says,
well, let me just say this, and everybody knows this. I've actually said it publicly many times. My ex-wife has actually came up on the panel and talked about it briefly as well. And you know, Casey, as well. You've met my ex-wife, so is OTR. We used to have back in the day, 20 some plus years ago, we used to have some experiences with other women in our relationship. And I've talked about that many times.
And that today is what they call lifestyle. That's couples who like to go out and have more than just them in the bedroom sometimes. And some people are into that and some people aren't. We were in college together, me and my wife were. So in college, she wanted to experiment and she wanted to have fun and she wanted to party and she wanted to live life to the fullest.
And that's over a decade ago?
Yeah, that was 2014 when we graduated. We started college in 2011. So, yeah.
So you guys want to have experience with other men. My wife and I want to have experience with other women. And that's just the way, life is. And
the only
just
reason
trying to help out, man. Just trying to,
The only reason we didn't have other women is because my wife, and you've seen this and you know this, my wife is very jealous. She don't like other females very much. She doesn't get along with females. So, but I am not jealous. I don't care. She still comes home to me at the end of the night. She still sleeps with me at the end of the night. And back in that point in time, that was exactly my thought process with her. And that's what I told her. I want you to have experiences and experience life and do things you want to do. If this is what you want to do, I'm not jealous. Just be honest about it. So
yeah, and I'll be honest, like with everybody here too, we always tell people not to kink shame, and we shouldn't kink shame, Casey and his wife, if they're grown adults and they have their opinions on certain things back then, over a decade ago, I think we should, just whatever, it's like, damn. I'm just saying,
Actually, Facebook did have group features back in 2014, and then they shut the group features down, and you couldn't even have group chats on Facebook Messenger for a while, and then they reintroduced groups to Facebook chats in 2019 or 2020 after they removed groups in 2017 or 18. So yes, they did actually have groups back in 2014. Somebody in the chat said that they didn't have that feature back in 2014. They absolutely fucking did.
Right. Damon's by Curious Thoughts said, so she gets to sleep around and you'd can't. Totally not a cuck, though. I don't know what he means by that. Can you answer that? I don't know. Kind of confused on that one.
Yeah. She no longer, it's not, okay, some people say sleep around. It's not sleeping around. Yes, I've let her have boyfriends before. Yes, I have. Again, I'm not jealous. I don't care.
Now,
There's a
just to be clear,
difference.
unless there's something I didn't know about, that didn't
Tradition.
happen when you all lived here. This is back way before then. Am I
Yeah, no, this
correct
was all
on
back.
that? Because I don't know. I
and
don't know anything
This was
about anything.
all,
I'm just
again,
saying.
all this shit that they're bringing up. This was 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, maybe.
Right,
Like,
back in the day.
literally, like, yeah, back in college when we had our own 2-bedroom apartment and we'd have 30 to 40 people from the age of 21 to the age of 45 in our apartment drinking beer and liquor and playing video games and playing card games and board games and Naked Twister, and like we were in fucking
That sounds
college.
like a nerd party, Casey. Card
You know?
games, board games, Chester or something. I don't know.
Naked
I'm just
Twister,
kidding, bro.
we were just
Oh,
we were
Twister,
adults in
yeah.
college having
Okay.
fun. Like that was
Yeah, we fucking partied, dude. We didn't give a fuck, dude. We just tore the place apart, threw shit out the window, and didn't give a shit,
right.
dude. We partied like a fucking
Dude, when I had my
maniac.
2-bedroom apartment with my wife and we had our roommate living with us, which was basically like a sister to me, like, and that was my wife's best friend. Like, the three of us threw the biggest fucking parties in town and had the cops fucking shutting us down.
Oh, damn. They're
2 times
saying
a night.
KC
Like,
was
we didn't
Diddy
give a
before
fuck.
Diddy was. Damn, KC, a baller. He's having them freak off shit going on. Damn, KC, you're the shit now, dude. Oh, damn.
Like, I mean, it was what it was, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't like sex parties, but we had 25, 30 people over, all drinking beer, all playing, doing their own different little, like I had a PS4 at the, or PS3, whichever PS was out at that time.
Right, yeah.
Newest PlayStation system. My sister that was our roommate that I called my sister was our roommate. She had an Xbox so we had both systems hooked up. We had a stereo with a system. We had
Damn,
music
dude.
playing.
You were balling.
We had, again, college. We were getting $3,000-$4,000 a semester, only having to pay rent and then the rest to go wherever. No, not 30 solo men. This was men, women, couples, people from the bar. We'd shut the bar down at 2:00 and, hey, where are we going for the after party? After party at Casey's. See you there. Like,
yeah, you're your I guess soon to be wife at that time, I would assume, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, you and her just picked whatever, male favorite of the party and had a good time, I guess. I don't know, shit.
Sometimes, I mean, if she vibed right and the vibe was right and she wanted to, yes, then we did.
Wow, that's crazy, dude.
It was never
I mean,
anything.
I have some wild stories, but it was with other females. I just never, I didn't know you were into males.
Well, I'm
I
not.
mean, it's cool if you are. I mean, I have a good friend that's into males. I'm just saying,
Well,
I didn't know that you were.
No, I'm not.
Oh, for your
I let
wife.
her play.
Yeah, got you. Yeah, the relationship thing. Yeah, to spice
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'd let her play. Like, it was no big deal to me. I didn't care.
Yeah.
But again, we were in college. We were having fun.
Doing
I had
your
had way
thing.
more experiences. Okay.
Yeah.
Backstory. I had way more experiences when I was in high school, middle school, growing up. Okay. When I got with my wife, I was my wife's first everything. Point
Yeah.
blank. Period.
Well,
Like,
you don't have to get too technical, especially with kids around. I mean, I
well, yeah,
don't
exactly.
know. It's kind of hard to
They're
talk
in
about
a
this
playroom
with.
now. They're back playing in the back of the house. But like, no, like that was, it was what it was. That was it. Like,
Sorry.
If she wanted to,
I got this THC pen. I got this purple Kush. You know that place where you used to get the weed at when you lived here or whatnot? I went and got a 7-gram THC pen. It's pretty damn. It makes me cough, dude. Fucking A, man. But I'm glad you introduced me to that place, dude. I wouldn't have found what I found because they have really good fucking deals there now. So whenever you're back here, hit me up or whatever. If we're gonna stay here or whatever, we'll go to that place and you can get like a 7-gram cart. You can have it work, sneak it out, go to the bathroom, whatever, take a little vape, whatever. It works damn good, dude. It makes you cough for a little bit though.
Yeah. I'm just reading chat, laughing at these. Yeah, but yeah, no. I mean, it
Oh, I
was.
haven't been in chat for a little bit yet. Let me go
When
back
I
to chat.
say I was my wife's first everything, I literally mean her first everything. She had not had any type of experience before she got with me.
We got blue ass hair hype. Oh, sorry.
So, so that was like.
Oh wait, let's clear
literally.
this up once and for all. Okay, so I never actually saw the picture. I think the only person that actually saw the picture would be obviously you, the pred, and the editor. I'm not going to say who the editor is at that particular catch because I don't want to out that person because they're so innocent, it's pathetic. I don't want to put a bad light on them at all. People keep saying you sent the pred on our only that we know of, right? Arrest and conviction. We're waiting for the sentencing again. It's been extended again. But the point of it is, they say you sent your asshole. Now, what I understand, you just sent an ass cheek and you face
It
apped it
was.
or ass apped it, whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
it was literally a cheek, and that was it.
That's what I thought. And that's why the cops arrested him. Because if it was more than that, they wouldn't have probably arrested him except for the other charges. And those who saw don't understand our charges. Ask Alex. It's very hard to get a conviction in New Mexico. It's like Ohio. But they did tack on the district. Was it the detective or district attorney that called us about the two charges? One's a misdemeanor, unfortunately. Enticement of a minor is only a misdemeanor in New Mexico. And then the other one was a fourth degree felony. I think it was communication with a minor via something rather, something of that nature. That's the two charges they were trying to plea with him on because he was pleading, and they wanted one of our charges at the very least, the misdemeanor at least, to go on there, if not the felony. And that's what we're waiting. I guess I don't even know what's going on. Some of the charges were dropped. The actual because he was like one of the most wanted. Was it 15 most wanted? Not the
Yeah.
10 most, but he was like the 15th most wanted by FBI. And it was because of other shit, not because of what he did that night, because of other shit. But because of that, that's the main reason why he did get arrested. Plus, because of my local police department, God bless them, in case he knows that they know who we are and we know who they are. And I used to work with them in some way, shape, or form. And yeah, we have success here, and they do their best to do what they can. But there are laws, unfortunately, that for the pedos, unfortunately, in this state, like Ohio, South Carolina, and whatnot. But
You know what?
I'm happy
There's
for that one.
Okay, those comments were funny for a little bit. I'm not even
Well-
sharing the screen no more, and that's not even why we're here. So those comments
Oh.
will now be deleted, and those people will be put in timeout.
Oh shit! Oh, we're back to the comment. I wasn't even looking at the comment section. I was just talking about the third.
I made an example out of Gonzi, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
anybody
not the
else.
real clown force either, by the way. That's a fake clown force, by the way. That's not
If
the
that's
real
a fake
clown force.
somebody please get rid of that one. I don't like fake others in here either.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
People
too
can have
much.
whatever, and Jeff will tell you guys this. Honestly, this is me being as true as I can be. You guys can have whatever fucking opinion you want of me. Call me a cuck, call me a beta, say whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. I know who I am. I know what I am. Your opinions, you're literally a bunch of fucking YouTube clowns. Your opinions mean nothing to me.
Oh, I guess that is the real. Well, maybe what a clown's. Well, that is true. Casey don't give a fuck. I will say that. I will back him up on that. He has thick skin. He don't give a fuck. Like he don't care. I mean, like he cares, but he don't care what strangers on the internet say or anything like that. I mean, he did for a hot second. And the trolls did bother him for a hot second when we were catching. Other than that, after that, it just made his skin like really, really thick. He just don't give a fuck. So yeah, that's true.
Like
Yeah.
how many times did I have to tell you to ignore the trolls, Jeff?
Oh yeah, me and Casey have been through freaking fist. Well, not not physically, but verbally fisting cuffs. Like we even went to the point where like fuck you, motherfucker. We even talked a little shit, but we wouldn't like dox each other or go like below the belt, we would just fuck you. We'd unmod each other and fuck you for like 2 months, and we're cool again. That it's just like brothers. It's it's just the way it is. We don't hate each other. I mean, we have differences, but we can agree to disagree. You know, we had a great. I mean, the night we had the election stream, Casey and I were literally. Casey, do
He
you
probably
agree?
wants to. Yep.
We were probably the maddest we ever were at each other before that night. Like, and you asked me, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it, dude. We had a great time.
Yes, we did. We absolutely did.
So it's just like brothers. Me and my brother go through the same shit. My brother gets too drunk, he'll turn against me on a live. He did on Locksmiths. He turned against his own brother because he was so
Right.
fucking drunk. Then he started talking to his ice cream cone. Shit. In case he knows my brother very, 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 very well.
Right.
So
Damn, it's crazy. I've still got this Bigo going. I've been on there for 2 hours, and I've had 700 people total go through that live.
yeah, I gotta figure out. I still can't figure out how to get on there, dude. Do you have an iPhone, right, Casey? You're an
Yeah, I have
iPhone
an
dude.
iPhone.
Yeah, I
have
need to
iPhone.
get your help. OTR helps me when he can. He's always available, and then my brother and then a couple other people. But I need your help on a couple things. I can't figure out how to get on Bigo. I can't do it on Bigo. By the way, people, if you could put the link in the chat, Casey. But yeah, on
It's
the
just
Android, I can't. And the iPhone, it wants me to, but it's like I have to go through this process, and I don't understand it all. So I'm gonna have to do like a FaceTime or some shit. I don't know, video call. Maybe you can walk me through it.
yeah, we can do a video call, and I can walk you through it. It literally, if there was a link to drop for it, I would drop the link. It literally is just an app that anybody can download.
Bigo, all caps, right?
All caps
Bigo.
Bigo. Yeah, it's a live streaming app. And then when you're in there, I think you have to like create a basic profile with your email address, username, and then you can change your ID from the ID number that it gives you, but you only change that once. So once you change that, make sure it's something that you want it to be. So like if you were to create one and change your ID, if you change it to Southwest Jeff, that's what it's going to be for the rest of your Bigo. Like you're not able to change that.
Well, it's kind of like
ID.
Rumble. I think it's kind of like Rumble. Once you have your name, you can't change it.
Yeah. But then like Bigo, I also have a name. So like I have KHLC as my name, but my ID is KHLC Radio Network.
Right.
So my ID I can't change, but that name KHLC, I can change that to Casey Cox. I can change it to
likes Cox.
My ID. I can change it to whatever I want for my name, but my ID I can't. So what I try to tell people that are new that are going in there trying to watch me and support me is when you create your thing, also change your ID, because when I see an ID that's something besides numbers, then I know it's a real live human being in there. A lot of times if there's just a number in there, that's one of their Bigo bots.
Bigo bots.
And that's Bigo puts in, 50 or 60 bots, it seems like, in any live stream at any one time. Okay, get you some chips.
Wait, let me ask a question if I could, Casey. And
Yeah.
this is me on a personal basis. Scam the debater, I love you. I think you're funnier than shit. I know you're trolling, you're having fun. But if I said that in your chat, you wouldn't like that. You know what I mean? Like, Jeff, did you bang Casey's wife? Of course not. That's the answer. But I'm just saying, if I went in your chat and said, Scamula, did you bang Chester Drawer's wife?
And
I just wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Scamula. Let's not be ridiculous. You know what I mean? I mean, funny, haha, LOL, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be.
Landry,
golly.
Bigo is not a hookup platform. Yes, there are people that do.
Okay, Scamula. Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry, Casey. I'm just
people on there, I
interacting.
guess, that do try to use Bigo as a hookup type thing, because there is a match thing on there you can do and match with people. But me being a host on there and a paid host on there, I don't ever even get into that side of Bigo. I literally just live stream. I'm live streaming on there right now. Literally just download the app. You look me up as KHLC Radio Network. find my
Wait,
live. You can
send
follow
me the
me.
app. Send me. Wait, hold on. Let me check something real quick. I think let me try it again through my Android.
Let me send you a new link because
Yeah,
it's
send me
a
the
new
new.
link
You have to have a
every
new
time.
link every time. So
Yeah,
let me
it's a new one
try it
every time.
again. The only
So
thing is, I can't. I don't have any room to download the app. I don't think I can
right.
check. But I'd like to go in there and be a part of this because also, by the way, on Bigo, Bigo, you can request songs. You don't have to worry about copyright or anything. So you can request any song by any band, any group, any artist.
And that's where I do all my music stuff at is on Bigo. I go in there and I'm live 2 to 3 hours a night usually. Some here lately with the kids being in school, I've been doing it during school times.
Right.
So, I'll get on there at
Can I
like
share
9
the link in
o'clock.
your chat? I finally got it. Can I share the link in your chat?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
And
Well,
but
actually,
yeah, so I go
no.
there to play all my
What,
music.
Shoot. Well, I'm sorry. I'm multitasking right now. Sorry, Casey. I'm trying to get the link here.
But
oh shoot. Okay, I got the link. I'm trying to join. Do I? What button do I press to join though? I don't understand. Oh wait, there's no link there. Wait, y'all try to join Bigo, Bigo, all caps. Here's the link. Hold on real
Crampy
quick
asked
here.
earlier, no, the currency isn't potatoes. The currency that I get is called beans, but I get those beans by people sending gifts.
Well, it's like I don't understand the whole gift thing on vertical streaming on YouTube. It's like these gifts are called like I don't know, not rubies or rupees. It's something else. Shoot, jewels or some shit. I don't know. Yeah,
When I
I don't understand it all.
when I say gifts, I'm literally talking like these people will send like say a treasure chest, and it may cost them 100 diamonds to send it to me. Well, when they send me that 100 diamond treasure chest, that then converts to 100 beans that I get. They can send a private jet that's 5,000 diamonds. Well, once they send that to me, I get 5,000 beans. And it's just
Right.
literally, it's just a little emoji thing that goes across the screen and does some animation thing, and they send that to you, and it's them. That's their way of people being able to support you while you're streaming. That shows that they're liking the content you're making. They're liking what you're doing. Like a lot of times I'll have people come in. If I have actual people come in, they'll request a song or 2 or 3, and I'll play them. And after I play those songs, like I don't ask people. Some people on here that are DJs will be like, if you want me to play a song that you want to hear, you got to send me this gift. I don't do that. Just
Right.
request the song, I'll play it. So what people will do is, since I'm playing their songs and not asking for gifts to play the songs, after I play a few songs, they'll send a little gift just for a thank you for playing their music.
Right.
And honestly, I'm already up to, I checked it before I went live earlier. I was already up over 600 fans on there. And I've now crossed the $1 threshold. So
Wow.
in beans. And I can say I've had YouTube for how long, and I've never made $1 on YouTube. I've already made $1 on Bigo. So, and I've
That's
only been
awesome.
on Bigo a month.
Pretty cool.
But Bigo seems to be a big like live streaming platform. There's a lot of alphabet community over there. So a lot of people look at that as a very liberal platform. And so
Yeah.
you don't get a lot of the red side over there.
Dude, your last name. See how many cocks we had in the community. We had we have. Well, I won't say his first name. We have another Cox. You know who I'm talking about probably. And then there's another Cox, same name, last name, KOX or COX, sorry. And then there's somebody else. And then people like make fun of that, right? Because your last name is Cox, right? You know what I mean, Cox.
Right.
and
Yeah.
you should use that to your advantage because it's like
Hey,
freaking
Brampy,
like
I know you're probably being funny, Brampy, but to be honest with you, to make $1 already
wait, who's
within my first
Grampy?
month, Brampy in the
Cox News
chats.
Now. Yeah, Cox News Now. That would be a
But
good one, dude.
there are some streamers that hosts on here that have went live more than I have, started the same day I did or before me, and they haven't even crossed 100 beans yet. So
what's 100
for
beans
me, I
equal
already
though in
have
USD?
not even $1. You have to have like 210
Oh,
to
I
get
see.
$1. I'm at like 250 beans, and I've been going a month. There's people that have been going a month that aren't even at 100 yet, so they haven't even made $1. So I'm not doing bad. And Bigo is by
Is that
far
like
not
a
a gift.
super chat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically,
sorry,
it's
sorry, I didn't know.
basically sending gifts is the equivalent of a super chat over here. Like you can send a 1 bean or a 1 diamond gift, or you can send a gift that's worth 10,000 diamonds. Like,
Right.
and then those diamonds just for me, for the watching side of it, it's diamonds, but for the host side, they convert to beans. But it's
Gotcha.
1-to-1 ratio. So if you go and buy 100 diamonds and then you send me a 100 diamond gift, I'm going to get 100 beans out of it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like oh shoot, what's that damn platform? Well, no, it's not the platform. So the YouTube gifts thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, so somebody sent me 100. I think it was a spokesman.
Yes.
Sent me like 100. Oh, good lord, I don't know what they're called. I just said a little while ago, rupees or some shit. So apparently, like I don't even know it doesn't even really like show up in bright letters or anything. It has this like little like light gray thing. It has like a present, like a gift. And it
Right.
says you have been sent 100 whatever it is. I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but thank you. I don't
Right.
even know what it is, but I don't know what to
And
do with
Javi,
it. I just don't know.
yes, I said watching side because you're either watching on Bigo or you're streaming on Bigo. There's no in between. You don't just go in there
Right.
and go look at community posts and go look at pictures and no, you go in there and you watch live streams. So you're either watching live streaming or you're live streaming yourself.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
There's no reels, there's no videos, there's no
So it's all live streaming,
pre-recorded shit.
basically.
It's all live stream. It has to be live. They
That's
used to have
kind of
live streamers that would go in
interesting.
there and they would go live, but they would go live and show a screen and just show a video and then walk away and just let that video play for 4 or 5 hours.
Sure.
But Bigo finally started catching on to that and was like, no, you actually have to be in front of the camera as a live person. It can't be a pre-recorded. If it's a pre-recorded video that's just playing on your Bigo, then we're going to ban your account and remove you from being a paid host. So
Right.
they've really stricken down on that. So while there are Bigo bots in the chat and on the watching side of it, like they're not going live. They're not, and you can tell the bots because their ID numbers all start with the same 3 digits, and there's a ton of ID numbers that start with those 3 digits. They'll come in and they'll chat, and if you say hi, they'll be like, "Hello, I'm looking for an honest, true, loving man for a relationship. I'm from the Philippines." Like that's and that is literally just a Bigo bot because you said hi. They didn't even say hi back. They just said something stupid off the wall. Or you might say hi and they'll be like, "So what color shirt are you wearing?"
Hey,
Like,
are you reading chat by chance? I don't
Yeah.
mean to interrupt, but so Mitch Richmond, you know who Mitch Richmond is, right?
Yes.
Okay. He wants to know if you can get a babysitter for a few minutes because he has some questions he wants to ask without children around. Like, we're trying to be careful, you know what I mean? I know you say they're the other room, and that makes sense. I get that. I understand that situation. And it sounds like they're right there, but they may not necessarily be. I get that.
Yeah.
But he wants to know if he can have a
I mean, if we need,
conversation with you.
do we really need to do a live stream at another time to cover
That's up to you.
2011, 2014 lifestyle bullshit? Like,
I don't know. I'm just looking at chat and I'm like, whoa, I
Yes.
think he wants to have like a serious conversation, but we want to make sure there's no kids around, you know.
I didn't even come on here tonight to talk about that shit. Like, again, my bad. I should have
Yeah, it was kind of a
that
thing
off the
that popped
screen,
up.
but
Yeah, yeah, I
it's
get
like
it. Yeah.
it's like no, I'm not here to talk about that. The shit was from 2011 to 2014.
It's
Like
over a decade
literally,
ago.
literally even okay, let's be honest. The last fucking threesome we had, and the kids are on the total opposite end of the house, so they can't hear what the fuck I'm saying. The last threesome we had was 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
So, like, you're literally trying to talk about shit from when I was in my 20s, and I am now almost 35.
Right. Yeah,
I
you're
am
only like, yeah, you're
so
not.
like we're talking
You ain't no
a difference
spring
of
chicken.
21 and just legal to drink and barely experienced life to now I'm 35.
Well, is there any way now? You don't have to answer. I'm trying to be careful. I asked this dude. I kind of want to text you instead of ask you in live, but is your wife home now from her
And no,
school for
that's
the
not what
day?
that is.
I'm
Hold on
sorry.
just a second. I had my pop-up thingy pop up that I have to get rid of off my screen, so I can't even
Oh, gotcha.
see my screen right now. I'm trying to get this thing to close out. This freaking Microsoft App Store on the computer keeps trying to get me to download this McAfee virus software that it gave me a
Oh,
1 year
yeah. It's
thing
probably an
to.
update bullshit
And
thing.
once I
Yeah.
did the 1 year free trial, I let it lapse, and now they're bugging me to renew for $150 a year.
No, it's a scam.
But,
It's a scam.
but
I guess the thing that I'm also concerned about too, but like other people are concerned about, like I understand that I understand how stressful it is because I've been there and done that. I wasn't YouTubing there or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, you're raising a family, your wife's going to school, you're working at night, and the kids are there, and so on and so forth. So people in chat are like asking questions about that. I don't want them to think the wrong thing. So if you like to explain, I don't know. I'm just trying to. I don't know, dude. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to. I don't know, dude. Oh my
and right now,
gosh.
people are literally just going to nitpick at any and every fucking thing because they can. Like, again, this here even, like, let's get fucking real for a minute. Yes, you've heard my kids a few times, but I am in a big 3-bedroom place. They're on the back end of the fucking trailer, talking, playing, watching TV. If they need something, they come in here and they ask me if they need me, because I do have an 11-year-old son who is helping, and he's playing with them with toys and has them watching movies. So when you hear them in here, they're coming in here to ask me a question about a bag of chips or can they have more Kool-Aid? And they're in here for 2 seconds. They're not in here for the whole thing. They haven't even probably heard 5% of this whole entire live stream, if we're being honest. And my 11-year-old has heard 0 of it. So my other 2, if you knew my family, aren't old enough to comprehend, for 1. And for 2, the one that people might think is also autistic and doesn't comprehend as much as she should. So, like, let's get real. Like, yes, okay. Next time I go live, I'll make sure I'm not showing what's in my collections from the past. Like, everybody wants to harp on that, but it wasn't even a page that I was currently in on my Facebook page. It literally was a group that was in my collections, that's in a collection of groups that I used to be in years ago that I no longer am in. Like,
well, I think that, like Mitch said,
there's no need to do a live over it. There's no need to get a babysitter and answer questions. Like, my God, you guys want to, this is what I'm saying right here. You guys live so much on fucking YouTube that you literally want to dig into every fucking ounce of my life from before YouTube even fucking existed.
Well, Casey, can I say something real quick? Not to put it on me, but just for a moment, just to kind of compare something. You know how much I've been attacked on YouTube, right? You've been lurking. Come on, you can tell me. You've been looking on some things, and you've seen how much they've tried to accuse me, like most or my folks or my ex-wife. You met all my family, right? That lives here, and some beyond, right? And we have a pretty normal life. We're not, nobody's perfect, but we have a pretty normal life. We're not, criminals and felons and all that shit. But people like to over assume things. Folks, listen, Casey and his family lived here with me for, I don't know. I don't even know what, 9 months. I'm just guesstimating. We'll just guesstimate 6 to 9 months, something like that.
Easy bake
And-
oven. Try that one again. It didn't say recents. It said collections.
And there was no incidents at all involving him or his family or his wife or his children. Like, it was all, they just worked a lot. I'll be honest with you. They worked a lot. And we did decoying, we did some catching, we did other things, but it was mostly just work. That's all it really was. So there was no issues, just so everybody knows that, from my end of everything. There is no swinger thing or no whatever you guys want to say. So if he says it's back in college, it's back in college. I'm just saying it didn't happen here. Would you agree with that, Casey? None of that happened here.
No.
Okay.
Again,
Just want to be clear on that. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back, but I'm sorry, I just gotta take a piss. But yeah, I'll be right back.
2011 to 2014. 3 years of college. That was it. Like, fuck over yourselves.
Hello.
Yo, what up, Mitch?
Hey, dude, what's going on? It feels like another lifetime ago since we last talked. So much has gone on.
Yeah.
I do feel like I thought we got off on a good foot, but I do have a point of contention. I have a point of contention to bring up, if I may.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, Casey, I'm back.
Yep.
Okay, I apologize for that. I needed a drink. My mouth's a little dry. But so last time we talked, okay, I didn't know your kids were listening, dude.
They weren't listening. They weren't in the room when you were up here talking. You were hearing them from 2 rooms down because they're being super loud.
Okay. Let me ask you this. If you're an adult and you see if you're anyone and you see this stream is about Epstein, you assume there's no kids listening.
Okay. And like I said, there are no kids listening. They've been doing their own thing in the other room. Like, anytime they've come in here, if you haven't been paying attention, anytime they've stepped in this room, 1, I mute my mic. 2, I mute the volume totally of the computer so they can't hear what anybody is saying. And then I take care of my kids.
But you said there's an 11-year-old listening?
No, there's not an 11-year-old listening. There's an 11-year-old helping me with my kids. My 11-year-old son is helping me take care of my 2 younger ones while I'm doing this. So I can do this. So that they're not right here next to me hearing everything that everybody is so freaking out about like they are doing.
But you get where I'm coming from. There's a bunch of topics that have come up tonight that I want to chat about. But when I hear kids playing in the background, and then you tell me that you're not wearing headphones, the speakers are going, then, I feel a little reluctant to get into it. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? You should feel reluctant to get into it because this stream wasn't meant to get into that. So, yeah, I didn't give my kids to a babysitter tonight so that I could do this live stream, because I didn't plan on coming in here and talking about shit that I did from 2011 to 2014 before I was ever on fucking YouTube. Like, yes, I understand. It was open on my page. That's my fault. I take responsibility for that. But the fact of the matter is, it's shit that happened from 2011 to 2014. It's not shit that's still happening today. And it shouldn't fucking matter. I'm an adult and we were all consenting adults. So
if you wait, why didn't you just say that you didn't want to talk about it?
I tried to say that several times. Said, yeah, this chat, we're not here to talk about that. But everybody in chat wants to talk about it. So, I mean, if you guys want to talk about it, knowing that I have kids in the house that might hear it, then fuck it, let's go. Let's talk about it. Like, I'm all fucking for it. If y'all want kids to hear this nasty shit, let's fucking go.
No. What are you doing?
Then drop the fucking shit and leave it the fuck alone, because that's not what this panel was meant for. Point blank, period.
Dude, imagine you're me, right? You're listening to a guy put
Bye-bye. Now, like I said, not here to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that.
All right, I'm back. What's going on? What's the subject? What's the topic? How we doing?
No, I told little buddy Mitch that I didn't come up here on this panel to talk about this shit, and I've said I don't want to fucking talk about it. I didn't give my kids to babysitters because I didn't plan on talking about this shit, but everybody else keeps bringing it up and wants to fucking talk about it. So if y'all want to talk about it when you know that the kids might possibly fucking hear it, then let's fucking go. And then I kicked your fucking little buddy off the panel. That's what happened.
Oh shit! Wait. Talk about what? The Trump thing?
No, me fucking being in the lifestyle and loving threesomes. Like, that's what everybody wants to fucking put their fucking hat on and talk about. When I've said there are kids here, and I don't want to talk about
we
it.
should. Let's not
But
talk
everybody
about
else seems to want to come up and fucking talk about it. So really, if you guys want to let the fucking kids hear about it, let's let the fucking kids hear about it, because evidently y'all are some sick fucks who don't care.
Well, maybe,
this was a stream about Trump. It ties to Epstein. He's a sick fuck, and if you ask me, he's a pedophile. That's why he won't release the list.
Yeah, I
But
think
I was
maybe.
trying to promote ego before everybody started getting into all that bullshit. Like,
Yeah, I
God, we
think
have some childish
maybe.
motherfuckers in this goddamn chat.
Honestly, Casey, maybe we should. Like, I've had to do this on my channel a couple of times where it just kind of got out of hand. Maybe we should just shut it down. You know what I mean? It's like we're at
I
2.5.
fucking love it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now they got me fired up. Let's fucking go. Gideon, keep them in there. Keep them in there, because I'm about to probably have 2 hours worth of let's fucking go.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I've been through some shit before, you know, and I understand, dude. You're getting fired up. I get it, dude. I get it, man.
Now
I've
I'm
been
trying
there.
to get this fucking pop-up to go away now. This goddamn pop-up.
Oh shit.
I can't even see my damn screen right now.
Oh no
It's not letting me
shit.
do anything.
Damn.
Nope, not letting me. I'm gonna have to figure something out, I guess.
Well, maybe if I don't want to say your
There
wife's
we go.
first
There we go. It
name.
went away.
I don't know if I'm
No.
allowed to, even though she's a
She
mod on
does.
my channel. She goes
She
by
doesn't
her.
want to come up. She's not gonna come up. She's never gonna come up. She's never gonna talk about it. Like,
Yeah.
if she
I'm
was here,
just
and
saying,
if she knew this shit was
maybe
going on right now, if she knew this shit was going on right now, she would come jump on my mic and tell every last one of you motherfuckers in chat to go suck a fat fucking dick and fuck off.
Yeah, I just
that would be her response to you motherfuckers, because all you're doing is trolling, and she knows it.
yeah. I'm just trying to keep it as modest as possible. I don't know. I'm just trying. It's your channel. I'm just saying. I'm just boy, it's a tough one. Yeah, it's
Oh, poor kids. Poor kids hearing their dad use the F word very loudly. Yeah.
I will say, in case he knows, Casey, can you admit that I'm more conservative than you are when it comes to like stuff like that?
Oh,
I know that
you
Casey
really
is,
are. You are more conservative. You're
and
definitely more conservative.
I will say, as a more conservative grandparent and parent, Casey and his wife are really good with their kids. From what I
For
experienced,
the
just
rest
so
of
y'all
tonight,
know.
that's going to be a hard no. Sorry.
But there was nothing when they lived here at all that was alarming to anybody at all. I mean, my entire family, like that, it was just. I'm just saying, there's nothing alarming with Casey and his wife at all, or
These
his
motherfuckers
kids or
over here on
anything.
fucking YouTube are being fucking retarded.
Well, yeah, they can get a little rough, but
Oh, I was
we
talking to
found out some
Bigo.
information
I'm
tonight.
talking to my Bigo. I'm letting you motherfuckers think
Oh,
I'm telling Bigo. Yeah, these fucking stupid fucks on YouTube are getting fucking retarded with some stupid shit. That's what's going on. You want to come join the stupid shit? YouTube, KHLC Internet Radio Network. Come join it over there. That's where the fun is. You ain't having
yeah,
no fun over here.
there's
66
over
here, and
there's
I'm not even
over
hardly paying attention over here.
yeah, there's over 50 people on YouTube. I would recommend them all over here. They can give their
Yeah, I got
opinions,
6 on Bigo, so we got over 110 total. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm not gonna give your screen name away, but Nate, can you private message me or text me in private real quick? Trust me, it's not nothing like bad. It's just something I think
At
you'll
this point,
enjoy.
there's nobody else coming up on this panel, so quit trying.
No, it's not that. It's not that at all. It's about something
I'm telling
else.
people who are popping backstage.
Oh, I only gave it to one person. They're
Nobody else is
trustworthy,
coming on
but
this. Nobody else is coming on this panel at this point.
well, can I ask who it
Everybody,
is?
everybody wants to come up here and they want to ask questions about the shit I don't want to talk about, so they're not coming up.
May I ask who it is, just so I can let you know if they're.
One of them was an Anthony something. I don't fucking.
Oh, Anthony Cruz. Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
And I'm not fucking letting him up. Fuck you. Get out of here.
Okay. What's the other person?
That it's been Anthony the last few times.
Actually, Anthony's a pretty good.
I kicked Mitch, so Mitch probably isn't going to try to come back up, and I don't.
But
I want him
Anthony's
back.
a pretty good neutralizer. I'd give him a chance at least and see what he has to say. He's pretty good. I don't know.
No,
That's your
Mitch
panel.
continuously coming up here and asking questions about shit I didn't want to talk about, ruin that for everybody else. Thank Mitch.
Yeah, I think people just
Panel
are.
closed.
Yeah, I think maybe people are trolling too hard on the whole, whatever you call it thing. I don't know, dude. I'll be honest with you. I'm tired. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, dude. It was supposed to be. I mean, we got a lot accomplished, I think, tonight on the election. On the Trump Epstein thing. But then this whole other thing came up, and I was, kind of back. I don't know. I don't even know what the words are, dude. I'm just kind of just trying to be a good mediator. I don't know. I'm just trying to do my thing,
Yeah, there you go. There's an idea.
Let's see. Let me read it real quick. Skilly Bitter. Jeff, if Casey not going to let anyone can you go like I don't have any plans on I don't have any. It would just be for my phone. I mean, I don't really have
I don't want to let anybody else up on panel. So now they want you to go live so you can let people up on panel so that they can still hark on me some more and ask more questions.
Well,
that's
yeah, I don't really have any plans on going
I don't know how many
live.
times I've got to say it. Nobody besides me and Jeff are coming on this panel for the rest of the night. Quit trying, Cruz.
Well,
Next
can
time
you
it
like
won't just be
actually? I think
from the
Cruz is
studio,
actually
it'll be
on
a
your.
man.
I think Cruz is actually on your side. To be honest with you, I'd at least give him a chance. I mean, if you have to kick him, fucking kick him, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Just fucking ban his ass, but give him at least a chance, like 10 seconds or some shit. I don't know. That's
No,
what
I
I
don't feel
try
like
to.
having anybody else up here. Like
That's
Mitch
what
came
I
up here and
try to
opened up
do.
that Mitch shouldn't have fucking opened. So now I'm stopping the cans of worms from being open. This is going to go the way I want it to go, and so nobody's coming up.
It's your channel, man. You do what you have to do, bro.
So
you You got your mods. I think they're doing their job. It looks like for the most part, they're trying to keep free speech. If it goes overboard, they take care of it. Yeah, I think you're good, man.
Yep.
Fuck them, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go live, but what's it going to prove? What, the same thing? I mean, it's the same YouTube. I mean, there's no difference. It's just different channels. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They're gonna try to ask you questions about me and ask questions about me and
There's
ask
nothing to
questions
answer.
about me.
Everything about
get-
Casey Cox, you guys know. Like the personal shit, I will never reveal. I don't care if we get into we've been in freaking dog out, drag out, fuck you arguments. And guess what? Casey and I never did. We never doxed each other. Because you know what? We're real friends. Just saying. You know what I mean? Like we can have arguments. We can unmod each other for, what was it, 4 months, Casey, or some shit like that. But you know what?
Yeah.
When it comes down to the end,
Well,
we know each other personally. I know his family. He knows my family.
Hey,
And
there you go. There's a good subject to get on though, because like honestly, the whole reason that whole situation even happened was because I didn't like the place you were in when you were drinking and getting drunk all the time. And the
right,
things
that's
you were
true.
doing. And like,
Well, first, well,
and I had
wait, Casey, I gotta say something before it gets out there. It's already out there. At first, you were like, dude, when I first backslid, like at the very beginning, you're like, man, I went out and got me a bottle of Canadian Mist and I got drunk because my whole cap thing that went to a haystack, whatever. At
Right.
first, you were like, man, that was awesome. But after about a month or two, you realize, wait a minute, this is a problem.
Yeah.
And that's,
And then
yeah.
And then what really set me to like unmod you and quit talking to you and things like that was really just the fact that I had come in to do a job pretty close to you, and you were on a YouTube panel with some people, and I in chat said, Jeff, I'm in your area. And you said, oh yeah, give me about an hour and we can smoke. And I said, cool. And so as I headed that way, I said, Jeff, I'm headed to your area. And then I got close to you, and I was like 4 blocks away, like in one of our old hangout spots. And I was like, Jeff, I'm in your area. And you're like, yo, this panel's pretty important. And you're sitting there drinking on panel. And I'm like, okay,
I'll trash.
Went like another 2 hours. I ended up going back to the hotel and going to sleep. And that next
I
morning,
feel bad, dude.
I unmodded you. I unfriended you. I banned you from
That's
everything.
what, okay. Like, I wish you wait. Hold
because
on,
I was
Casey.
literally right down the road from you, and I wasn't trying to dox you on your
Right. And let me just say this now.
And you were so attached, I didn't realize.
Yeah. No, I get that, and let me just apologize right now. I just hear me out. I did not realize that till just now. Just so you know, I did not realize that till just now. So I deeply apologize. So I owe you a joint, and when you come here, whatever whatever it may be.
No, absolutely. But that was literally the whole reason why I got in my feelings and butt hurt.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel bad now looking back. I mean, I did some stupid shit when I was drunk.
I was literally like 5 minutes from where you live, and I'm like, I don't want to dox you and tell you that I'm at the Walmart, but
right. Yeah.
Like
now everybody knows where I live.
right, yeah. So I didn't want to give my exact look, but I was like, I'm close to your area. You're like, oh yeah, just another hour, man, just another hour. And I was like, all right, cool. So about that hour went by, and I got really close to you, and I'm like, hey, I'm close by, and you're like, man, just another hour, and I'm like, nah, fuck this, I'm done.
Yeah, I don't blame you. See, here's the thing though. If you, I don't know if you've been to that point when you drink, but alcohol affects you way different. Like people think pot, whatever. No, pot, you still know what you're doing for the most part. You may have some weird, trippy whatevers, but for the most part, you know what you're doing. But with alcohol, holy shit, especially with me, fuck that, dude. No, when I get to a certain point, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. It's like, fuck that. It's like, yeah, I get that, man. But I'm just trying to say, like, the chat's blowing up about different things, and I'm gandering here and there, and I'm listening, I'm talking and whatever. And I don't want people to think you're the worst person in the world because you're not. And I
Right.
look, chat, seriously, he's look, I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. I just know that you know he's met all my family. I met a lot of his, and the list goes on. And no, there is nothing to be really alarmed about or anything like that. As far as what came up tonight, that's his personal life that happened over a decade ago. Chill, you know what I mean? You know,
Landry.
it's just it is what it
I've just
is.
got one thing to say to this one right here. Landry, I don't even think I'm a part of any other chats, groups, communities that you're in. So talk out the side of your neck some more there, buddy, old pal.
I don't know if I've seen Landry before, but
yeah, no, me neither. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I'm in any other communities that one's in because I've never even seen that person before.
Wait, hold on real quick. Wait, all right. If that's you, Lieutenant, if you could text me, I'd appreciate it. If that's who you are, I'm not going to give any more information out, but that's you, Lieutenant, from the police department. Just text me. Just let me know if that's you or not. Anyways, we're going to go down the list here. Casey fired up. Well, yeah, I would be too. Remember that even, but
Is
her.
Casey standing on business? Yes, I am standing on business.
That's what bought Becky said. Oh no, that can't be Lieutenant. All right. I was thinking that was Lieutenant. I don't know. Sometimes they come in here as alt I can kind of recognize, and then they'll text me and say, "Yeah, it's me," and then they'll change it. But
I've seen one in here that I wondered about, but I'm not going to say anything.
you know who I'm talking. Yeah, they're watching. They're watching. They always are.
And it's funny, you say stuff like that, and people are like, "Oh, he's just jeffing." No, he's not jeffing. I've seen this shit in real life, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he knows I know the mayor, and
you think we're jeffing until they come knocking on your door and take your ass to jail.
I wish I could say more, but I can't. I can't wait to the day that I can go. That me and you can go live, and we can like reveal everything that we had to hold back. And people would be like shitting their pants. They're like, "What the fuck? Oh shit! Oh my god! I better delete my account. Oh shit!" I'm just fucking around. Oh my gosh! I gotta be quiet. Gotta shut my mouth, zip my lips.
Where? Becky Ghetto Joe. Really? Becky with a 3? I want to know where. Really? Like, y'all want to claim this shit and try to stir some shit, then come with the receipts and where? Tell me where. Because I don't even in this community. What community? The pred catching community? Because I don't even affiliate with but one group in the pred catching community anymore. And I can guarantee you I ain't seen you over there. At least not where I hang out.
I don't know. I just do my thing, man.
People trying to troll and say that I've talked shit on you in the last few days just in this community. Like,
well, you have. I've talked shit about you. I mean, we talk shit about each other, dude. My brother and I talk shit about each other. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but we did a live a week ago, so it would have been over a week ago that I talked shit
about
you.
No, not
since you since we started doing lives again. Like, and they're saying, "Oh, you talked shit about Jeff a few days ago, Case."
No, that's not true because no.
When
Yeah,
and where? I want to see it.
Well, like, okay, I won't say who it is.
YouTube, I'd love. We learn a lot more about ourselves than we even know about ourselves.
True. And let me say this: I won't say the person's name because I don't want to out that person, but this person, I kind of did earlier. Oh my gosh, I feel bad about it now. But this person texted me and said, "Look what this person and this person said that you supposedly said about me." And of course, this person said, "Of course, I know it's not true." And he had the, and yeah, they're gonna come in and say shit to stir the pot. They did. Look, they basically turned Constantine against me. No, hold on, Casey. Can I use your platform for 1 second?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I appreciate it, bud. They actually turned Constantine against me. People would say it was me that turned him against me. No, it was them that turned him against me. And I was trying to explain to him with a certain authority figure with case numbers and references and everything else with a simple phone call. But he didn't want to listen, and then he called me drunk in the middle of the night, and I said, I have to record this, and he hung up. So I'm just simply making a comment. I don't know what else to say. But Constantine, I think you and I will be friends again someday because you'll hear the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me and everybody else, God. And yeah, so there's that. I don't know what else to say, man.
Michael Beverly, you are very funny, my friend, because I don't even like the PP locals. I don't do their locals chat. I don't mess with
No,
Predator.
Michael, Casey's more of a CPP guy like you,
Yeah,
man.
I don't Predator poacher nothing. Like I don't
He's a
even care
Tommy.
what
He's a
they're saying.
Tommy. He's always been a Tommy fan.
Like
And look,
they're catching predators, so they're awesome, and I love them for that. But other than that, that's as far as that goes. I'm not in
look,
any of their discords, locals, or whatever.
let
Like,
me just say this if I could. When Casey was here and we were a team and Casey was working his ass fucking off, like literally more than he was working his ass off. He would go to work 14 hours a day, decoy 14 hours. I mean, this dude was fucking a machine, dude. All right. He was working his fucking ass off. All right. Him and his wife both. May I put in there? And I'll just tell you, my 12-hour a day decoy wasn't nothing compared to his work day and freaking 14-hour decoying day. I mean, it was insane. It was insane, dude. And we caught what 7, 8, 9. Well, some we had to take down because of YouTube and people trolling us. We actually caught more than 7. It was like over a dozen. But the point of it is we caught a lot of preds in a short period of time. And I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't for KC, we wouldn't have got what we got. I'm just being honest. I'm not gonna lie. Ryan helped half of the first catch before Casey got here. Casey, I decoyed the second catch. Casey decoyed the third catch, which is our biggest case of all time. It hit the New Mexico charts. You can look it
well,
up.
I was busy that day too because I decoyed that sick fuck and Elena.
I decoyed Elena too, though. That's the problem. Okay, so the whole chat long thing with Elena. Okay, let me explain that. And Casey, you can butt in whenever you want, whatever. I'm not gonna put words in your mouth or anything. We're just gonna go by whatever. What do you call it? Ad lib, I guess is the word. I don't know if the right word. Anyways, so with the Elena case, she hit up 2 of our decoys. She hit up Casey's decoy. She hit up my decoy. The first decoy was mine. All right, she. And by the way, I don't give a fuck now. The Albuquerque police and ICAC told us to use the word she for political shit. We don't have to do that anymore because Trump signed executive law. So we can use the word he now, okay? We had to use the word she. We had to. By law, we had to. We don't have to anymore. It was a dude who got transitioned into a quote unquote female, right?
Yeah, and it was very, very, very obvious.
Yes. And Elena was very sexual with my decoy. So we couldn't get that particular account. That person, Elena, never wanted to meet, right? And then I'll say he, she, whatever you want to call it, hit up Casey's decoy, if I remember correctly. Casey, you can correct me if I'm wrong. And then there was a meet. And by the way, in New Mexico, it doesn't matter if it's sexual or not. A meet is a meet. It's still the same charge. Unfortunately, it's still a misdemeanor, but it's still the same charge.
Yeah.
So
ask the Indian guy that we caught at KFC that was just taking the kid to KFC to eat lunch.
we'll get there, but let me explain this. I'm almost done. So under New Mexico law, it's very similar to Ohio, South Carolina, etc. It's very similar in the fact that it has to be a live, actual person, like a child. And unless they have CP or whatever, we got lucky because, in case he knows, the county I live in, the city I live in, I used to work with them, and I'm friends with almost everybody here, including the mayor, and they took it very seriously. And especially because the other charges, to be honest with you, it was mainly because the other charges. But they were always there when we caught in our city. am I going to say what it is? But I've been doxxed many times, so some of you know. But in our city, Casey and I knew there was cops already on scene. They were already there, hiding, lurking. We saw them in the shadows. So we already knew. And so it was very easy for us. If you can mute Casey because your kids are yelling, it's just, I'm sorry, it's hard for me to, no offense. I get it. I understand. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, we knew, like, it wasn't even a question. So when I said, like, oh, but the cops are on the way, the cops are already there. That's why they got them. So in the ones we could not meet here in this county or the couple suburbs of Albuquerque in this area, unfortunately, we had to go to Albuquerque, and it just wasn't the best for us, you know. But we knew what we were doing.
Yeah, we had to go to Albuquerque, and then we ended up at the fucking mall where they fucking cops wouldn't even show up 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
later.
And the
we stayed
thing
there
that
until the mall closed, and the cops still didn't show up. Like,
I look back now, Casey, and maybe you could help me on this. If you were to go back in time during that catch with Elaine at the mall, the crowd, the hundreds, the people, the mall manager, the head of security, just waiting was like 3 or 4 hours or some shit.
oh yeah, they told us they even had called the police because they understood what we were
Locksmith
doing, and
was on
they didn't
hold
want
for
that person there
right.
on their property, and they had called the cops just to get that person removed from their property because there were kids there, and they didn't want that
Locksmith
around
was on
any
hold.
kids.
Right, Locksmith was on hold for like what, an hour or some shit.
Hour and a half.
It was insane. If we were to turn the camera around, you guys would have seen hundreds of people. Like, we don't understand what was going on that time.
We had the head of mall security. We had the manager or the head of the management of the mall and several of the management staff of the mall all standing out there trying to get the cops there because they
And
wanted this
all the
person removed.
civilians and watchers. Yeah, it was crazy. Well, here's what happened. So obviously, as you saw, the piece of shit was laughing and smiling in his car, pretend like he's a she, which FCC has a crush on, I guess. Anyways, moving on. I had to throw a little funny there. Anyways, that's how FCC was born, by the way. He called it fake catcher content. He thought we were faking a catch. First of all, just everything, like whether they speak sexually or not, talking to a minor online is the same charge. So, anyways, point of it is, before we left to that catch, we sent the detective everything, and Casey is very good at what he does. All right. And we sent everything to the detective for the first decoy, and we took off. After that was done, the detective says, I'm sorry, only two or three images went through?
Yeah, I had to resend everything basically.
Yeah, so they didn't get to, they tried, but they couldn't charge, even though the same crime was committed. So the second charge, they called us back. So, okay, he didn't get real sexual, even though it was sexual intentive, but it wasn't real sexual, but it's still the same charge. They're still talking to a minor online, but unfortunately, it's only a misdemeanor. And that was from ICAC. And we had a couple texts. Casey, I think you may have had a call. That was it. That was it.
I texted with ICAC, and then he called me, and I gave him like a 45-minute phone interview, sent him a personal email with all the stuff that I could get added to the email. Like, and that was a busy day because I at first I thought it was number 3, which was Brandon, and then Elena. No, Elena, we did Elena that evening.
And Todd,
and
6 hours later. Yeah.
And later that day was the Indian guy at the apartment complex.
3:30 or 4:30 in the morning, yeah.
Yeah, 3:30 in the morning doing the catch. That literally was like a 16-hour day of catches.
Yeah, it was longer than that, man. That was from 5 in the morning till 5. That was like 24 hours if you think about everything.
Yeah.
That was nuts, dude. Mitch asks, does Casey still want a confrontation, or has he calmed down? I don't. That's for you to respond to. I think he's muted right now. Casey used to contact ICAC now. No, Casey was actually one. If it wasn't for Casey, we wouldn't have got the catches that we got. I'm just being honest with you. Casey was literally the key.
At
I'll be
least
honest with
tech-wise
you.
to getting stuff forwarded to the right people.
Right. He knew what to do that I didn't know how to do. The whole, I don't even know what it's called, Google something rather, and this, that, and the third, and the Dropbox and whatever it's called. And he was able to do things I was not able to do because I'm an old Gen GX, boomer as you guys call, but I'm Gen X, but whatever. If it wasn't for KC, we wouldn't have got our really only official arrest and conviction. So I'm just saying, Casey was the key factor to the team of CP&I. When Casey left, it basically died with it. I had one catch after, but that was it. And,
Right.
I couldn't do what I'd done without Casey Cox. I'm just saying, folks. So don't put him down too bad. Just because he likes to because he used to like this whatever, 10 years ago in college, him and his wife used to be swingers or some shit. I wouldn't judge him for the rest of his life. Good grief.
But yeah, so oh man, damn, we've been almost 3 hours live.
Well, you might as well go for the 301, dude.
Yep, might as well keep it going. Wife just got home, so now my little one is in the room.
Actually,
so.
Can I say what do I know she's under her real name on my moderator list, but I don't want to say the wrong thing on your channel. What do I call her?
You can call her Cassie.
Cassie, okay. Cassie, can I say hi?
Hi.
Hello. Welcome home. But I think we had some really interesting topics. It went kind of sideways, but it was interesting. I think that there's a lot of questions. There's some answers. There's a lot of I don't knows, curiosities. I think the best way to get the answers to everything is probably maybe hit the bell for the notifications. And when he and his wife maybe decide to talk, they can. That's up to them. That's not up to me. I'm not them. That's their all I know is I know them personally, they know me personally, and I know they're not bad people. I'm just gonna say that. So
it's just still super crazy to me that people will see something like that, something as small as that, when you're doing like sharing reels and shit, and be like, "Oh, you do that?" Like, no, just because I used to doesn't mean I do anymore. And just be like, again, that was college days, young, dumb,
dumb, and having fun.
Yeah, no kids. That was life before kids. Like, and the fact that they want to bring it up, like, yeah, I understand it's still there. I'll probably, now that I know it's still there and it's going to cause that big of an issue, if I go to sharing reels that people are going to see that, I'll probably just go and remove all that shit out of my YouTube or out of my Facebook page, because I honestly I haven't even clicked that group in over 10 years.
I will say this, hey Casey, I don't mean to interrupt in your channel, bro, and
No, you're good.
stop me. It's your channel. I don't want to interrupt that, but I'm just saying, like, dude, like, on a serious note, you're a scrapper. You don't give a fuck what people think. And I hold on, let me finish this real quick. You left CP&I mainly because of the Mrs. Belt. I get it. Trust me. Don't worry about that. I know who, by the way, I know who that is in real life, by the way. I'll say the information. I found out. But anyways, not just because of that, but there was work situations. That was just kind of an excuse on the internet. I'm just not going to lie. It's that long ago now.
He was really a dude.
Yes, I know who it is. I had the picture and everything. Yeah, I know everything about that person. But let me just say this, folks. Casey left and he did his own thing, and him and his family went on and they moved further west, and then they went different directions from there. And I'm just saying that they're not horrible people. If Casey is into whatever, he's into whatever. If his wife is into whatever, she's into whatever. If they were, they were. I'm just saying. You can't kink shame people. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Yeah. Everybody has their own kinks, and that's always been my big thing too. Is like I'm open. Like people have their kinks. I'm not going to judge people for their kinks, and I would sure as hell hope that people aren't going to judge me for mine that I may or may not still have. Like
right. Just like I love women. I mean, I expressed it when I was drunk, and I feel embarrassed. Like, and the first thing I thought of in the morning is like, oh shit, Haystack's going to do a video on this. And Haystack, you can laugh now, trust me. But back then I was like, no, please God, no, please God, no, please God, no. 6 hours later or whatever it was, Haystack posted a video. I was like, oh God. First of all, I went like 7 years without drinking, and then I went off and I expressed my true feelings towards some people, and then I exposed that I slept with over 200 women. All that shit that I said. I'm like, oh no, Haystack did a video on it. No. And people were thinking like, oh, Jeff wanted it. I was like, no, that's not what I wanted. And now that I look back, it's funnier than shit. I mean, it is what it is. It's like, fuck, me and my wife and I used to have fun we used to have threesomes with other women. It's just the way we used to work. And she's been on panel on Sam Hills and admitted that shit. I think it was Sam Hills, one of the panels, and admitted that shit. Yeah, we used to have threesomes with other women. It's just the way we used to be. But that was 25 plus years ago. Like, fuck, man. Let's move on. So you and your wife and other men, whatever. It's your thing. Whatever.
Right.
Whatever. It is what it is,
Yep.
Building, right, Michael? Building. I know everything about the person. I know. I got the picture. Oh my gosh. I got the fucking family. It was given to me on a silver platter.
Well, it's funny about that.
LARP, if you're going to talk like that, no, hold on.
So
Casey,
hard.
I'm sorry. Casey, it's your panel, and I apologize, brother.
What?
But I would, you do the same thing for me. When LARP Busters come in here and says, Jeff wouldn't impress Ed. Ed is a fucking predator. Don't ever say something like that, you piece of motherfucking shit. Can I hide that motherfucker?
I'll do you one better.
All right, I'll let you do it, man. Fuck it. I ain't doing shit. That's disgusting. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. We don't say that name in this channel either.
Fuck that.
But
my freaking phone froze too, dude. My other phone, so I can't even do anything if I wanted to. Shit.
What was so funny is everybody gave me such a hard time because that name was Miss Belding, and I threatened to knock her fucking teeth
I
out.
remember that on Locksmiths. Yeah, we knew. Me, you, and Constantine knew who it was at that time, and we were right, by the way.
Yep.
We knew, but we had to be very careful because we didn't have like tangible receipts to prove. So we just like kind of kept it to ourselves at that time. But we knew, just like we knew the Pink Samurai was Brando, and nobody wanted to believe me until they finally found out. I'm not mentioning names. I don't give any problems for it. Of course, it's just simple trial and error. But we knew, and we warned them like, "Oh no, I know her." I'm like, "No, it's not her. It's Brando." It's like with Big Moose. I knew it was Tech for months. I knew it was Tech, and I was like, "But I can't prove it yet." And I happened to be at the right place at the right time, and I was able to expose him as well. It's a different story now. I'm just saying, but back then, everybody was like, "Who's Big Moose? Who's Big Moose?" And I was like, "It's Tech," and I proved it beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yep.
But I don't know. It's hard to argue with people. It's like, okay, all right, whatever. You can believe what you want to believe. I'll shut up. And whatever happens, happens. And you can thank me later. I don't know.
Well, I mean, but there's been a lot of those situations like that that are kind of, in that same realm of somebody being accused of doing something and then it coming out they didn't do it, or that this person was somebody else, this name was somebody else that nobody thought it was. I mean, hell, look, when me and you were living together and all the false
Hebrew
accusations started flying against Tommy. And I looked at you and I said, I don't believe a goddamn thing of it because I don't think that's who Tommy is. And you just basically said, we'll wait and we'll see, I guess. That's all we can do in today's day and age. And then it came out that all that shit was false.
Right. And I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to say this. So for those who are watching and listening or watching later or whatever, when Casey and I appeared here, when he showed up, we finally met, right? It's all on my channel, by the way. There's a pre-meetup, and then right afterwards there's the meetup. We actually meet for the first time. Everything's on camera. So anyways, he was a Tommy fan. I was an Alex fan. So you could say he was a Tommy simp. I was an Alex simp. Whatever you want to call it, right? So there was a clash of the Titans, but we had one thing in common. Get the fucking predators off the fucking streets. End of story. So it didn't matter. Didn't matter if he was Democrat or I was Republican or he loved Tommy and I liked Alex at the time. At that time, it didn't matter. We were all on the same page, and that's what mattered. So, and second catch, Tommy comes in my chat. He's like, "Oh, this must be your like 40th or 50th catch." No, it's our second. He's like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." He was impressed with our interrogation tactics. And that was very impressive. I was like, wow, that's pretty damn cool. Even people that were supposedly against Tommy were like, dude, CPP's in your chat complimenting you. I was like, wow, I felt pretty damn good about that. And I've changed my mind pretty much ever since.
Yep. But I still find it funny. Like sometimes it comes up, like even when talking with some of those in the group of that people, they're like, I still can't believe that shit came out. And like he was accused of all that, and it took him that long to prove that it was all fake.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. There were some times that Tommy and I had our differences between then and now, of course.
Right.
I'm just saying, I really started to watch and pay attention more. Then that was like, what, dude, that was 2022. Spring to fall or something like that. We had most of our catches, and they were pretty consistent but they only lasted a few months, so we didn't get a lot, but they were pretty consistent. There were some quote unquote failed catches, which I don't call them failed catches anymore. In fact, KC, there was that one that I found on my phone, by the way, the other day. I might actually post it on my channel, to be honest with you, because it was cops present. But because I didn't point the gimbal, or what's that thing that we put our phones in? What's it called?
The little pistol grip gimbal.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever it's called. I thought I held it up high enough, like several times. It didn't go high enough, so we took it down because we got trolled about it back then. Now I don't give a shit. They were caught. They're catches. I'm just saying, and we got trolled to the point we took them down or never posted them. And now I look back at
the guy that ran the motherfucker through Walmart that we couldn't catch.
Right. Well, that posted.
Disappeared. That boy was gone.
But there was a double one. There was the alleged trafficking ring.
Yep.
Alleged.
I still believe it was.
Yes.
With some of the things that went down in that area after that, within days after that, I would say
Casey,
we're pretty close.
I'm going to say this very carefully. So hear how I say this and answer very carefully. Didn't you and, without mentioning names or who they were, didn't you and I have another team there before we even got there? Yes or no?
Yes,
okay.
we did.
Was there already at least...
Let's just say a civilian team that volunteered.
Okay, besides the civilian team, I appreciate that. Did we at least have one, I think there was two, but we'll say at least one police officer behind the store on scene already for us only before we got there.
Yep.
Okay. Question number 3. Was there already a pre-situation with other officers regarding Walmart before we got there? It had nothing to do with us.
Yep. Yeah, there was. That was very just unfortunate, and timing
Random.
just happened to be the wrong timing. Because we
Right.
pulled into the parking lot for a catch, and there's fucking fire trucks and ambulances and somebody on the ground and cops surrounding them. So,
And let me ask you this. For those who saw my recent swatting and the, I think it was called a welfare check before that, y'all know Sergeant Holt very well. Sergeant Holt was one of our biggest fans, by the way. And still is, and wants us to catch again, just FYI. I told me you're not here anymore, but anyways.
I saw the one where they came in and did the welfare check thingy on you because you were in
Yeah.
the or
And
something.
he knows my dog so much. He's like, hey, bud. He's been to our house when Casey and his family were here, you motherfuckers, you dumbasses. But anyways, he was behind the store on that catch. He said, Jeff, your registration expired a year ago. I was like, oh shit, I thought I did the 2 years or whatever it was. He says, don't worry about it. I got rid of the lady. She's gone. That was a trafficking ring, folks. He would text us and tell us, I'm in this car and this color, this model. Another car, I'm in this color, this model, this, whatever. It was a like, to the best of our knowledge, I have to say it, like, allegedly, because we were not the judge, jury, and whatever. But yeah, there was a bunch of people involved in that shit.
I mean, I would have thought he was just pulling our leg and bullshitting us, but every time he gave us a car, make, model, color, the exact car, make, model, color would pull up.
Yep.
To the doors. And then the child wouldn't come out because the store had it locked down because of the situation going on outside and weren't going to let any kids out of the store without their parents coming up there to get them first.
Right.
Was the whole story. That car would drive off and then he'd be like, okay, I'm coming in this green Honda Civic with black windows. And
the white Hyundai and the white,
would pull up right next to the doors where he said he was going to be. And
right.
Like, never mind. I'm in this white whatever, and that white whatever would pull up next to the doors. Like, so he had the person on the other end of the parking lot that we ran in first that tried to say, "Oh, you guys think you're being funny, huh? Asking for jumper cables and like, yeah, that whole fucking thing was all a setup."
Let me just say this in case
at first we thought that guy was in the truck with his windows covered with blankets, trying to act like he was sleeping.
Right? Remember? Yeah, I remember that. And then
she pulled up on us and was like, "What are you guys doing? You guys think you're funny?" Trying to get somebody.
They knew what we were doing. They were watching our fucking live. They were watching she was watching our fucking live. The cop knew. It was on live. If I can find it, I might just repost that shit. Fuck that. I might just put it on fucking members only or some shit. Yeah, I'll put it on members only top tier 3. So if you want to see it, go to top 3.
Because at first he said that he was in this black pickup truck, and we saw this black pickup truck with windows covered up, and so we thought that was him. And then that Jeep pulled up on us, and we were like, okay, well maybe that's not him. Maybe he's just homeless and sleeping in the truck or something. So we went to the other side of the parking lot, and then that's when we started getting I'm in the green Honda Civic. Oh, I'm in a white Toyota Camry. Oh, I'm in a black Chevy Equinox.
A white Hyundai Elantra.
Yeah, like, and every one of them vehicles drove up to the door after he said he was in them. So he probably had a team of 10. Well, we had a team of 8.
Yeah, we had, so I'm not going to say who. So we had different team members that were extra on. By the way, we had there was a couple catches. We had extra team members, right?
Yeah, we had the cops behind the store, and then we had another civilian team of 3 in a car.
Right.
In another area of the parking lot.
And they're completely anonymous, and they're never going to be revealed. But let me just say something. We tried with our team members. We tried a sexy female. She came out of the car and she says, I need jumper cables for my car. Like she was acting all sexy and shit, We tried that shit. That didn't work. All right. We tried hey man, I locked myself out of the car, dude. Do you have a Slim Jim? We tried that shit. We tried other shit. We tried all kinds of shit with our team members. And we even had a cop. Yes, a cop pull up me. There's so much involved. You guys don't even know. I should just release that shit and not even give a fuck anymore. Fuck it. It's all. I should. I just drop that shit. Fuck it, man. You can drop it on your channel, dude, if you want to, man.
Yeah.
You want to drop it? You have it? I'll give it to you if you don't have it.
I don't think I have it, but yeah, if you want to get it to me, I'll drop it
Dude,
online.
you can drop it on you. Dude, I'll give it to you, man. You can have it, dude. Yeah, look at Casey's channel. We'll have it drop next couple of weeks, probably. Yeah, we'll get it dropped. But yeah, you see that shit, you hear the cop talking to us.
Yeah.
For those who didn't watch it live, listen to him very closely. Listen to him very close. Go ahead.
Oh, this comment says, "What's up with your private playlists?" I'm wondering what exactly he's talking about. What
I don't give a sh- I don't. We're not talking about the Facebook fucking swinger shit no more.
no.
We're talking about catches now. Yeah,
If that's
we're
what it's
moving on.
about. Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, we're not talking about that no more. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, with that catch, yes, it appeared to be a trap, and we weren't expecting that shit.
Nope.
You think we were expecting that shit? Hell no. We were there for a catch, and it ended up being a whole group of people.
Yep.
A whole group, and they were. And if you listen
believe-
to the cop, they were all together.
I believe they even pulled some of those people over after they left the Walmart.
That's what I'm trying to get my hands on. Maybe Nunya can do it. If you have the date on that, KC, Nunya, if you're still here, is Nunya still here? Nunya, I don't know if you're connected. I know you have whatever, but you're learning now. But I'm just saying, um, Casey, Nunya has met my family now, by the way. So just know she is trustworthy. She's not what you think she is, okay? I think you know that by now. No, she has personally talked to my family. Like we know each other personally now. And the cops and FBI and everything. So she's cool. But if you have that information, give it to Nunya on Instagram. Nunya, if you could drop your IG or Casey or whatever if you're not connected. But anything you have, you can send to her. I'd appreciate that because she knows how to like put it together and put it out and all that good shit. But yeah, everything. If you could FOIA that, actually, Nunya, that'd be great. If you have the date on that, Casey, that would be awesome, dude.
I would have to go back through my phone and see if I can even find any like old information about it in my email and see.
Yeah,
because that was going asking me specific dates from 3 years ago, and don't get me to lying.
it's hard to remember.
Yeah.
If my computer was working, they're on my computer. There's one on my phone. I think that's the one. Actually, hold on just 1 second. The one we're talking about is, I think, the one I found on my phone. Holy shit. The rest are on my computer, which doesn't work, barely. You see real quick. Shoot. I'd have to dig a little bit. I have to learn. I see internal storage. I think that's where it's at. Actually, I think all our catches are on here, or mine in general. Like,
should be.
Let's see, camera. Oh wow! Oh, holy shit!
Funny, I'm just sitting here checking my Beagle, and because I haven't been paying much attention to it, it's been a fairly slow night over there. But I've still, in 3 hours and 15 minutes, had 950 people. Total.
Nice. So you have over 1,000 people total with YouTube and everything.
Yep.
Okay, I think I found all my guys, dude. I think I found. I didn't know I had it on my Android. I think I found all of our catches on my Android too. Holy shit! So I went to internal DCM.
Yeah.
It appears that all of our live and edited catches might be on here. What I'm looking at right now.
Probably.
There's over 15, which I estimated to be less than that. I thought it was like maybe A dozen? Yeah, there was
Yeah.
actual officially at least. Oh yeah, I'm looking right now. 15 catches that we had that were legit. It's just we didn't have them on camera or they ran away or whatever. It was
Yeah.
some weird situation. We got trolled so hard we took them down or we didn't post them. But
Yeah.
yeah, we had
Well,
actually.
they started changing their TOS, so you had to have a cop involved. So you had.
Right, yeah, there was that too. Yep. So technically, yeah, I'm looking at 15 right now, and I know there's a couple more than that. We may not between you and me necessarily, but between you and me alone, there was at least 15, and then Seven and I, and there was one with Jason Casey. I think we had 17, maybe even 20 total. Actually, it just they weren't good enough to put on YouTube. I thought at the time people were telling me, oh, you
And,
didn't get the full face, you didn't get the
right.
beard, you didn't get the stash, you didn't get the lips, you didn't get the eyes, you can't put it on YouTube. I was like, okay.
Right.
So I listened, we listened, whatever. But now that I'm looking at it, it's like, holy shit, we had more than I thought.
And I'm not monetized anyway, so I don't care. I'll drop shit with no police presence, take it off of my YouTube channel.
Well, if you're willing to do that, I might have to send some of these to you.
Yeah, I will, just to get them re-exposed again.
Actually, yeah, I think I will do that. I'll just send them to you, and you can put them on your channel. I mean, even like the ones with
I mean,
police.
if they take them down on my channel and give me some strikes, what the hell do I care? I'm not monetized.
Right. Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
want to take in your monetization because you're doing it.
Well, I really don't care, to be honest with you, that much anymore. To be honest with you, I really don't give a shit anymore. I mean, what's $100 and freaking $200, $300 a month gonna do? It's pocket change. I just give it to my grandkids most of the time. I'm saving for a computer, but yeah, but most of the time I just give it to my kids and grandkids. But yeah, I'm just trying to say, like, I didn't realize, like, I didn't want to say too much, and I did, and it got me trolled back then. It got us trolled, rather.
Right.
But we had more we had more than double the catches we actually had posted because people were saying, oh, there wasn't enough evidence, so it wasn't a real catch. It was failed or faked or whatever. It's like, no, it was real. There were cops there, for crying out fucking loud. But because we didn't get the camera high enough, or they ran away too fast, or whatever, we just didn't, yeah. So I think we have, like, you and I at least 15. I'm looking here. And then me as CP and I, or me as Southwest Jeff, whatever you want to call it, or Recap Southwest, whatever. 19, maybe 20. Wow.
Yeah,
I
close
didn't even
to it.
know it was that much. Yeah, I gotta send these to you, bro.
Yeah.
Ryan was able to post my first catch on his channel on Fireside. We got my 7th catch on OTRs, and my 3rd catch is over the freaking world. It's been on TV. It's been on freaking these 3 million, whatever, plus subscriber channels. The arrest with my brother and you and I. Catch number. Well, Sonic. We did the interview at the bank. With the cops. We caught him at Walmart, but we ended up. Brandon, yeah. I'm just saying, it's like
had like 15 different IDs and 20 different people's credit cards and 30 different meth pipes and 30 grams of meth and 28 grams of fentanyl and
all kinds of shit. That shit was crazy, bro.
Other, like, sex toys and shit.
Dude. KC, while you're dude, help me out, bro. You are here. It's your channel. A few people have asked me about this. All right, so let's get this straight, dude. Isn't it true? And I don't want to say the officer or sergeant's name, even though people probably know who I'm talking about. Wink, wink, hint, hint. I'm not going to say it, though. He allowed the docs of one of his, he allowed the docs of his partner to be on the body cam footage for PNN on purpose, and he was your freaking roommate downstairs who bailed that night. That's something people don't know about.
Oh yeah, no,
That's
you're talking. Yeah, Brandon's roommate
Schweizenberger, what the hell his
They
name
were
was?
tried.
Yeah.
He had tried. We were gonna meet originally Dollar Tree, and he said he
He
showed
pulled
up
up next to my
with his
brother, right
roommate.
next to him in the car.
Yeah, and he said he had to take his roommate to work, or his roommate had to go to work. Well, they were trying to get me to come down to the hotel where they were at, and they were trying to tell me it was like the Motel 6 or some shit like that.
It was where Casey and his
And
wife were, by the way, folks.
It was, and I didn't think nothing of it. Well, we get done with that catch. We get him back up there that night to Walmart. He takes off running. Cops get him. All that shit goes down. We're doing the interview with the cops. My wife comes, picks me up with the kids. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
We drive back to our hotel. Now, mind you, we're not staying at the Motel 6 where this guy had said that him and his roommate were at.
Right.
But we're staying a few hotels down from there in that same general area where he said he was. We walk into our hotel with the kids, and we get up the elevator up to the third floor that we were staying on, and there's a guy with 8 duffel bags.
Yep.
Dragging them. Some have wheels. Some he has on his shoulders.
Hauling ass.
Some he has stacked up on the wheel roller case, that suitcase, and others like he's got on his arm that he's hanging bags off of, and he's just dragging them on the floor. Like, literally, it looks like he's dragging 3 people's shit down the hallway at 2:30 in the morning to the elevator to leave the fucking hotel.
Yep.
Tell me that was not that guy's roommate.
Right. And then thanks to Sergeant,
roommate, they were staying in the same. Had to be same hotel, same floor, and like 2 doors down from the room we were in. Mm-hmm. And that had to be his roommate doing all that, because that timing lined up just perfect. And the way the guy looked coming out, 1, he was doing it fast. 2, he looked like he was a tweaker. Like, and it's 2:30 in the morning, and you're leaving with 10 bags of clothes and things. It looks like you literally just packed up and hauled ass out of there in a hurry. Like, I literally believe that was Brandon and his roommate 2 doors down from where me and my kids were at.
Well, I'm surprised you don't remember, but I don't have the greatest memory either, so I don't hold it against you. But you do know.
I didn't send my asshole. I sent my butt cheek.
Butt cheek.
And yes,
it was a butt cheek. That's all it was. It wasn't an asshole. Yeah.
That's the guy I sent the butt cheek to, was the guy that
it's
his
our
roommate
bet,
was leaving
and
the hotel.
he's getting 16 to 35 years in prison. So yeah.
Nice. When's his sentencing?
I've been waiting, dude. You know how I thought I was gonna have it, like, was it 4 months ago? They said 2 more weeks, we're gonna have it for you, 1 week or some shit. Still not there.
Are they? Has he went for sentencing yet?
He's been his lawyer's been what do you call it? Not
Continuations.
Yes, continuations. Yes.
Cool.
So
I want to know the actual day that he's gonna get sentenced.
Oh, I want to go. I want to go, dude. I want to go.
I want to go, and then I want to be in the courtroom, and then when we walk out of the courtroom, I'm gonna go live on fucking YouTube, and I want to show him being put in a fucking vehicle.
Dude, we'll go live and we'll share our freaking whatever you want to call it. We'll do share studio. Yeah, we'll have both of our lives going at the same time.
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm trying to find the actual catch. Sorry, I'm just multitasking here. But if you look at the actual catch, PNN. Oh shit, am I live? Oh, it tried to make me go live on YouTube. Holy shit, am I live twice now? Oh my god. Holy freaking shit. Damn it. I'm just trying to. Oh my good lord. You still there? Am I live twice now? Good lord. Oh wait, no, I'm on your channel. Okay.
No, you're on my channel.
Precatcher drop. No, PNN. It's the last video that PNN ever did. There was 2 last videos that PNN posted. It was an Alex catch body cam footage, and then the very last was mine and KC and my brother's, which was fire, by the way. The third catch was fire. whether you like me or not, or like Casey or not, or whatever, their third catch was fucking fire. So yeah, go watch it.
Yeah.
Um,
Catch 3 is Brandon. Catch 4 is Elena. Catch 5 was the Indian that same night as Elena. People in the chat are saying, I thought you said that was Elena earlier. No, catch 3 is Brandon. Catch 4 is Elena.
Yeah, and then that later that night it was Todd, which
And
ended
then,
up being
later
his
that
name,
night,
but
that was Todd. I think he had to be semi-autistic or something.
right.
Semi-autistic, Native
retarded.
American. I mean, there was definitely something off about the kid, and I'll say kid because he was
22, 24.
21.
No, I think he was either 22 or 24, but yeah.
Something like that, yeah. But
he was
to
going
me,
out. He was going after he was actual ped though. He was
Yeah.
going after an actual child, not like a teenager or some shit.
Yeah, no, he was.
I don't remember, but
after a
I'm just
13-year-old.
saying.
Yeah, no. So, but yeah, no, I was just clarifying for chat what order they happened in. And yeah, Todd was late at night, and yeah, he was definitely a little off and out there.
Oh yeah, big time.
Like he got on the phone with dispatch himself and tried to act like he was scared of us, like we were going to try to hurt him.
Oh, they were asking, did they hurt you? That's why Albuquerque
way
is.
up in the front of the complex and had him go up there and meet them. So like we couldn't even see the cops talking to him. Like very weird situation.
Somebody please go record Victoria's Bachelor's Live, please. I can't. Somebody go record Victoria's Bachelor's Live, please, because I can't. Let me get to the and there is chat available on there. Please hit all chat when you're recording. I can't record right now. Sorry. But Predator News now, the last two posts is Alex child predator caught talking to multiple kids. And the last one they post was 2K. Alex is 3.4K. Mine is man brings backpack full of drugs to meet a kid from the internet. Yeah, that was the very last post they ever did. Let me copy a link.
Yep.
This is it shows a little bit of our footage at the beginning, and the rest is body cam from the cops. And it shows the jail, both jails. By the jail that I worked in is at the end, by the way. So fuck y'all. I used to work at the jail they worked in at the end, and Casey's been there. OTR's been there, so fuck y'all.
Yep.
They know I worked there, so fuck y'all. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, and fuck off. That's my buddies there working their asses off.
Nope, Delvo Genetic Labs. That is not what we said. You misunderstood. The butt cheek picture was to Brandon, not to Elaine, to Brandon.
Yes, and it wasn't an asshole. It was a butt cheek. That was all it was. We knew better. We called the police.
Yep.
We said, what are we allowed to send? They said, no nudes. How about a butt cheek? And we said, face app. They looked it up. They said, okay, if you face app it. And when he did, that's all it was. It was not an asshole. Fucking man.
And I don't even think it was face app. I took it though and put it through an app like face app that took it and made it look like a younger.
Right. No hair on the shit, no
I doctored it to make
bullshit.
sure it looked like a younger butt cheek, but it was definitely.
And he got arrested, and he's going to jail or prison for 16 to 30, 35 or 36 or something years is what he's facing. Yeah.
I think what the cop said was no nudes. We would rather you not send, but if you have to send, like that is okay. So
yeah, especially because he was like one of the 15 or was it 15 most wanted FBI list?
Yeah, he ended up being like 15 most wanted on the FBI list.
Yeah, something like that. It was crazy. We didn't even know that, of course. We're just catching preds. We found out that he was wanted for other things. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, when they were going through the backpack and they found stolen IDs and stolen credit cards,
Social security cards,
trafficking of meth and trafficking of fentanyl, and
blue meth, Heisenberg meth, all that shit.
No.
That was my brother's first and only catch, by the
Well,
way.
my wife is home, so I'm not ignoring my kids. She's taking care of the kids. It's
Yeah,
fine.
his wife is home. So we can talk freely now. So Mitch, if you want to come up, you can talk freely now.
I mean,
In
I
fact,
do.
it might be better you close your door or maybe
Well, that's what I was saying. Yes, now the kids are right here because my wife's home, so they're laying down in bed trying to go to sleep. Like she's got the kids trying to go to sleep. So
well, when you're in a safe position where you can talk freely and they can't hear, it'd be a good time for Mitch to come up. You guys can talk about, whatever. You know what I mean?
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not going to happen tonight because now
yeah, right.
my
Del.
6-year-old daughter, when my wife is home, my 6-year-old daughter lays down in bed with my wife until she goes to sleep, and then my wife has to move her physically. So.
That is true. They've lived with us. Yes, I know. His
and my 3-year-old son is the same way. He will lay by mommy until he goes to sleep, and then mom will move him. So right now they're in the bedroom.
Yeah, she's a good mama. Folks.
We're not
she
talking
really
about
is.
anything right now, and we're not going to talk about anything right now.
Right.
Mitch tried to come up earlier, and I ignored him, and he dropped off stage. So
well, he was doing it appropriately because your kids were around, but now that they're not really around, I know we can hear him in the background.
No. What I'm saying is he came up just like 5-10 minutes ago in the basement, and I let him sit there. I didn't touch him.
Can you let him up? Can you let him up now?
I'm not planning on letting anybody up. I don't. He only wants to come up to discuss.
Well, just let him
get
it
we
off
were discussing earlier, and we're not going to discuss that.
Casey, can I just say something? If your kids aren't listening and they're being taken care of by your wife,
we're in the same room.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We are in the same room.
Okay.
My bedroom is where I'm doing this live. They are laying in my bed.
Can they go in their bedroom or?
No, it's not how it works.
Well, I was just saying,
until they go to sleep and then they get moved to their bed.
Well, I was just saying, like maybe if they were out of ear reach, that Mitch should come up and you guys can settle whatever it is.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying that's not going to happen tonight.
Do you have like a headset or earbuds?
Headset earbuds are broken. No.
Okay.
Just,
all right.
And I have no for want to talk to Mitch tonight. If Mitch thinks this is something that really needs to be hashed out, then we can schedule it because I'm a busy motherfucker. So if I can fit you on my schedule, we can talk about it. If I can't, sorry about your fucking luck.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, like Casey, like you and I are real life friends, and we love each other, whatever, and we have our differences, whatever. But I'm just saying. But like as far as the internet goes, like Mitch is cool. He's a good friend of mine, and he's just trying to see what's best. And I think he's concerned, to be honest with you. And I think he wants to clear his concerns.
I'm past it. I'm not holding anything against him. I'm not mad at him, but he keeps wanting to come up and ask the same questions that I've given the same answers to.
Well, not
and
really.
Now my kids are in the room, and they're going to be in the room, and I'm not going to force them to leave the room.
Right.
So there's no need to come up tonight. If he still thinks it's something he wants to talk about, something he wants to discuss, we can try to schedule that discussion. But I'm a busy motherfucker, so if I can fit him in my schedule, I will. If I can't, sorry about your luck.
All right. So
having that
Mitch
discussion with Mitch isn't that important to me. If it's that important to Mitch, I will try to fit Mitch into my day so Mitch feels better.
Right. Is there any way we can plan something where you and Mitch can talk without the kids being around, or?
I'm a stay-at-home daddy, so no, not really. The kids are always going to be around.
Well, maybe when they're asleep. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out something here.
I mean, they go to it's 10 o'clock right now, and they're still awake. What time do you think they go to sleep, Jeff? They go to sleep like 7.
Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
They're toddlers. Yeah.
Do
Yeah. I
you
get
want
it.
to?
I
I
get
mean,
it. I
if you
get
want
it.
to plan to stay up until 1 a.m. one of these nights and do a 1 a.m. panel, then we can, by all means, do a 1 a.m. panel. But honestly, this conversation that Mitch is trying to have with me is not as important to me as it is to Mitch. So I honestly don't care if it ever happens.
Well, I will say this. Usually Mitch goes live usually on Friday nights around midnight, my time, which would be 11 or 12 your time. You know, it just depends. But maybe that's the time y'all can, I don't know, on Hoax Wars, you all can talk about it or whatever. I don't know. But I'm
Again,
just saying.
I'm not worried about a conversation with Mitch. It's not important to me. Mitch may be a friend to you. You may know who Mitch is, but I don't know who Mitch is. Mitch isn't a friend of mine. I don't know him in real life, so I don't give a fuck what his opinion is, and I really have no need to talk to the guy.
Right.
So
You know,
just because they're your friends doesn't mean they have to be mine.
well, sure. Yeah, I know that. That's
So,
obvious. We have different friends, of course. Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, if he wants to continue to harp on this and somebody wants to give him a platform to harp on, I'll go sit in the chat and I'll let him harp and I'll answer his questions. But even if
Right.
I'm in the chat and answering his questions in chat, my kids are still going to be around because I'm a 24/7 father, not a when I want to be father. Like
Remember
some.
that movie? Was it Tom Selleck, Mr. Mom or some shit? Yeah, that was a badass movie. Tom Selleck. Dude, that was so fucking hilarious. That was like what the early 90s or mid
I don't
90s or
care if
some
Mitch
shit.
is a savage and a saint. Like, I let him up and I let him talk and he talked. And then he fucking got booted because he wouldn't quit. So that's what that was. Again, I don't care to talk to Mitch, but if Mitch thinks it's super important, I'll try to fit him into my schedule along with the other 30,000 people that I have to talk to by December 31st about real shit.
All right, y'all heard it, folks. Casey's got 30,000 people. If you want to schedule something, you have to schedule it and it has to be in a schedule and all that bullshit. So yeah, make sure you do that shit and he'll get with you. That's the way to put it, Casey. Hell
I
yeah,
mean,
brother.
I'm just being honest. Like, I'm making business moves and legit.
He's
Like, this
big
is
time
my
and
late
shit.
night, my personal bullshit. Like, during the day, I'm literally, you can ask my wife, I'm on phone calls with my business partner 4 and 5 times a day, sometimes an hour or two at a time. So yes, that means there are times when I'm on the phone with business partners for 10 plus hours in a day. It happens.
Right.
I literally
Yeah.
came off of a business phone call and ended that business phone call so that I could do this live because my business partner thought it was going to be pretty fucking funny to stir the fucking shit.
Wait, hold
Donald
on
Trump.
1 second, real quick. I'm sorry, Casey. I'm sorry. I apologize as your guest. Somebody told me something. I made a screen record another live that has nothing to do with this, of course. Shit. Hey, Casey, I'm gonna have to drop off here, dude.
Okay.
Hey, we had over 3.5 hours, man. Pretty good shit, man.
So
I may go live, folks, to Fish Tank.
when you can show me the proof on that, Dell, then you can fucking talk. I can guarantee you I probably make more on my 2 to 3 businesses that I help run than you probably could ever blink an eye at making in 2 to 3 years. So
Hey, Casey, no offense, brother. We'll talk more tomorrow or sometime, like on personally on the phone. I'm gonna get off here because I may have to Fish Tank alive for evidence.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump off here, folks. I'm gonna go on StreamYard and I'm gonna do a live. I don't mean to take away from Casey at all, but this is for evidence. Casey, you know what I'm talking about. So,
I'm probably
yeah,
gonna come over there and watch it too. So I'll probably end this one
hell
here
yeah,
pretty.
dude. Hell yeah, bro.
Samuel Abater, my business. One is
All right,
internet
dude.
radio
All right,
that
later,
I
man.
now launched on Bigo. That I do radio. I play all your favorite requests. If you come in Bigo, you request a song, I'll play it because they don't give a fuck about copyright. I also do video production, live streaming of combat sports, kickboxing, boxing, MMA. There possibly is going to be some bare knuckle fighting that I'm going to be live streaming as well. So yeah, that's what my business is. I do live stream productions of sports and combat sports events. And I even do play-by-play broadcasting, which I did do for a few years for a football league division in Nevada. And now I'm more into professional sports. So good for you, Dale. You made 1K since Monday. Okay. You know what my business has made since Monday? If I told you what my business made since Monday, you probably would shit yourself. Because again, I don't just run one. There's two of them. One of them I help with, and one of them is mine. So I haven't even been on Bigo 3 months. I've only been on Bigo. I didn't say you couldn't make 10K in 3 years. What I said was, if you knew how much money my business made, it would be way more than you could probably make in 3 years. That's what I said. Oh, yeah, see, Bigo, this is the bullshit that I get to deal with on fucking YouTube. These fucking YouTube retarded fucks. So, yeah, see, yeah, exactly, that right there, that part. Bigo's got it pinned down already on what this fucking YouTube fucking trolling shit is. Welcome in on Bigo. Again, please tap that screen, share me out, hit that follow button. But, all right, guys. I think I'm going to get off here because, yeah, we've had enough of this shit for the night. All you people who have nothing better to do than to troll people on the internet all fucking day, keep sitting on your fat, lazy fucking asses and being keyboard warriors behind the fucking keyboard, because we know you won't bust a motherfucking grape in a fruit fight. You won't do shit in fucking person, and you won't try to meet up to settle shit. You just want to talk behind a screen. So for all you fucks that just want to do that, fuck off. If you want to throw hands and you want to meet up in person, get at me and let me know. I can give you a fucking address to show up at, and we can handle fucking business. But for motherfuckers that ain't gonna do that, all y'all are a bunch of fucking talking. Y'all can fuck off. Until next time, have a great fucking night and fuck off. Goodbye. Oh yeah, I'm still on. Purpose. Later. Not sure I can say the same to you, Mitch, but yep, good stream, thanks.